Hey, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Give me a 1, 2, 3. If y'all can hear me, let me get a 1, 2, 3. If y'all can hear me, let me, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Okay. My name Larry Lab. My name DJ Run. Y'all can hear me good. 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 Yeah, I know whenever me and Tommy hook up, it's gonna be a good show. And I was talking to Tommy. For those that don't know, I was talking about this on my live stream, which I am gonna make a clip out of the live stream that I did earlier today. Um, and I wanna download this. Download, download the clips. Boom. So, for those that don't know, I'm gonna share. Let me see. I'm waiting. So Tommy, I'm just waiting for Tommy to send me the link, and then we're gonna go into this topic. So for those that don't know, I'm just gonna show y'all what we know so far. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't speak on this from a space of um wanting to talk bad about Umar Johnson. My position is mainly, I think I'm probably gonna end up defending Umar Johnson. I think if this story goes the way I believe it might go, this is gonna be something where, hey, I appreciate that with the fish tank. You can see I gotta add more water, so I don't want y'all to think I don't know about it. I gotta add more water to the tank, but I appreciate. I've had these fish for like 3 years. Appreciate that. Um, but so I want to show y'all, how we got here to this show. So first, let me share. Let me go to my messages, and nope, we're not gonna turn notifications on. Um, let me see where I want to go first. It. I'm just trying to find the right link to play. I think this is the right link to play. Let me see. Why it ain't going? Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me see here. Why it ain't swiping? Why I'm not getting the swipe? I don't know if this is it. Wait, let me see. I'm mad that so I'm gonna just play what we have right here. So no, those are African cichlids in the tank. I got African cichlids in the tank. Let me see. So what I'm gonna show y'all here. Come here, didn't get it yet. What I'm gonna show y'all here, this should be a very interesting conversation. I'm ready for it. Oh, let me put my banner on here. Let me put my banner on this joint. Boom, got the banner. So I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna show y'all how we got here to this conversation, right? This is on my Insta. Oh, I don't know if I want to show y'all to see my damn chats. Hold up, because my chat game is crazy. Hold up. Let me come over here. We ain't gonna do that now. Let me find this article. Just trying to find the article of. Let's see. Scroll. Kanye. Just scrolling, trying to find the article. Down the Shade Room puts out a lot of content. Jesus Christ. Let me see. Here we go. There we go. That's no, that ain't it. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen now. Let me go back to the comments. Yeah, Black Gold. You ain't nobody playing. I ain't about to show my chats. You crazy? I ain't saying it go down in the DM, but I ain't sharing my chats. All right, so I'm sharing my screen. So I want y'all to listen to this good.
I got family in Philadelphia everywhere, and you've been trying to find me? Stop the cap now. Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters? Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters? But let me say this. The quickest way for you to get blocked or put on the FDMG Book of Negro list, the quickest way.
So as you can see here, Umar Johnson has a woman, a daughter that's calling him out for being absent in her life. He responded by saying that he's willing to have a conversation with her and the daughter and the mother, excuse me, with him, the daughter and the mother. So as long as they willing to do that, they willing to have the conversation. Make sure you like and subscribe because we're gonna talk about it. Tommy, actually, I'm gonna see if Tommy will play some of his stream because I was gonna play it. So what I have right here, and I don't know if Tommy's gonna play it when he goes live. Right here, if I play some of this is Tommy.
I didn't know you
talking to the woman.
like that, but as
you must know me because you got me on your platform.
This is Tom. This is Umar Johnson's.
So why?
Oh, look how she talking. Look,
same way Trump was on my platform.
Look.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. But why you want here clout chasing? You told me I'm clout chasing, but you have my.
You see how she talking?
You were clout chasing. You
yes,
said
you
I
did.
was. Ma'am,
yes,
you
said
I.
When that happened, I called my boy Tommy. I said, Tommy, you had her on the live. I said, man, we need to check this live out. So I'm about to join Tommy's stream now. He just sent me the link. I'm gonna click the link. We're gonna join this and get this party started right. Y'all want this part? Oh, y'all probably don't even know that song. Set it off on the left, y'all. Set it off on the right, y'all. Set it off. Y'all probably don't know that song. Y'all probably too young to know what that song is. Set it off on your left. So when I talk to Tommy, I'm gonna see while I wait for Tommy to come in here. I'm gonna share my screen again. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. Set it up. Look, Trip gonna call me old. I'm gonna tell you, you can call me old. Just hope you look this good when you get old. How about that? Huh? Just make sure you as fly as me when you get old. I don't know what to tell you. If I was in the world, I'd say something else, but that's the PG way to say it. Just hope that you look good as me when you get old. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there my boy Tommy. There go my boy Tommy. Hold on, let me go ahead and put this. Oh, he said, hold on 1 second. All right. Let me see. Bear me 1 second. Let me put this banner up here. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me, Tommy? Nah, ain't no sweat, man. Take your time.
Last time I was down here, I got drunk and fell out.
See, you got the big belt.
Big belt.
See, I got. You see, I still got the belt.
I see it.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I was doing the last Umar Johnson show. Y'all didn't get the chance to see it. They kept on buying me shots during the show.
Oh.
Because they can buy me shots during the show. But apparently they brought me too many of them. Because I fell out. Now some people saw it. Well, some people heard it because they was like, "Yo, you still on what was that? X."
Right.
He's like, "This nigga fucked up." I don't know what I was saying, but apparently it was some messed up stuff. So I'm glad I don't record them X spaces, and hopefully nobody else did. Because I was fucked up, but it was a fun night, man. I got to talk about. Have you done any discussions about it yet?
No, I talked about it a little bit. Oh, they say I got an echo. Let me check my settings.
Okay, hold on. That might be my end. That might be my end. It is known to be my end. There it goes. Okay,
testing 1, 2. Yep, I don't hear echo no more. All right, that's good. Perfect. So I had talked about it on my Car Chronicles based on what I knew at the time, which really was only that the mother, the daughter talked about it, and then Umar gave a response that he got the white man paperwork. And when I seen that he said when he said he had white man paperwork, my brain said there's some bull crap with this story. There's some fishiness, could be some drama, it could be something like that on the mother side. The daughter could just be collateral damage in all of this.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
well, now you know if it got something to do with black women, it always smell fishy.
But this man wastes no.
Oh, y'all, these jokes. Y'all gotta be able to laugh.
Boy, this man
gotta laugh.
This man wastes no time. This is Tommy wastes no time.
Gotta laugh, man.
Man, this boy wastes no time with it all. But I do think that the child is going to be collateral damage of whatever took place between the mother and Umar, which the way Umar is coming at it, Umar seems like he's fully prepared, probably always was prepared, you know, to deal with this. And when I was talking about it in the live, I had this. So I said that if you put me on child support, I'm not seeing the kid. I said, because if I'm if I'm taking care of that kid and I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, and you only sicken the white man on me because I either moved on, got another woman, or you just plain out jealous, I'm not giving a woman that type of power over me. And because in my brain, that will teach a horrible lesson to the mother and the child. That'll let that mother think that she can just sick the white man on me anytime she wants. Yes. And that's going to teach my kids that I'm a bitch, that I'm a sucker, that this woman can do whatever she wants to me. So they're going to have to learn that horrible lesson. And then I'll tell them when they're 18. When they're 18 and they come to me and they say, Dad, why did you stop? I'm going to say, because your mother chose the white man over the actual father. And that's a pill that a lot of black women don't want to face, because they don't want to accept that they weaponize the court system against black men.
No, listen, I've said it and I get in trouble for saying it. I said, as soon as you make that child a bill, and a bill that can get me arrested,
right,
can take my freedom away,
right,
that child no longer is a thing I love like that. Now it's a thing I fear like that.
Right.
Because you could call the white man on me on anything. I put up a video today, don't know if you've seen that one, where the pastor was getting arrested at church because he kept his kid too long. Now, here's my church? At church. Oh, you ain't seen it?
No.
Oh, you ain't. Oh, man, I'm because it's this type of stuff that, in my opinion, that makes it to where I'm gonna always tell men, if they're gonna do that to you, just go and walk away, because it's too dangerous to not walk away.
Right.
I agree. Too dangerous to not walk away. Let me see if I can play it for you here.
Okay.
I know they said they're going. Well, as long as you don't talk, we'll be all right. When I play it, then when I'm done.
Yeah, mute my mic. I won't say nothing. No, I'll mute my mic.
But it's a short video. It's a short video, and it's this one right here. Okay. Let me put this up on the screen right here. Now, I hope nobody get offended, because he sound like, if you listen to him, because I don't know if Tariq Nasheed or any of his people watching. He sound like a tether, so I don't know if that might stop people from feeling any sympathy towards him.
We're not FBA over here.
I mean, I was just saying, it might be some people listening. I don't think he FBA, but let's just take a listen. Here you go.
Really quickly and touch their mind. Look at your neighbor quickly and touch their mind. Everything okay?
Tommy, move the mouse. Hey, Tommy, move the mouse that says back the tab on the screen.
Hell, I'm looking at it. It ain't. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't see it.
Let me remove this and try.
Hey, Tommy, before okay.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say before you play it, I saw this video. I actually saw this video. I didn't know.
So
I
you seen
didn't know. I didn't know it was over child support though.
Yep.
Get the.
Yes. Look. Let's see if I can get it to play again because it's crazy. And then you listen to the cop in the background trying to, I guess, feel sorry for him or whatnot. But let's see if we can get it to play now.
Is everything okay?
You see him looking back there with the cops. Seeing the
Sorry?
cops.
Coming to speak to you for a second. Absolutely, absolutely. I'll be right back, church. I'm sorry. No worries, no worries. You guys just pray. Pray. Is everything okay?
Do you mind coming down and speaking with us for a second?
Sorry.
Do you mind coming down and speaking with us for
Coming
a
to speak to
second?
you for a second.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank
I'll be
you.
right back, church.
Sorry for the interruption, everyone.
No worries, no worries. You guys just pray. Pray.
You know that.
So, and then you hear, and let me switch the mic back so you won't have any feedback. But you hear how one of the cops was apologizing to him. But let me tell you what happened. And this is how I view it. And you tell me what you think about it, Kat.
Okay. Yep.
I'm not gonna play hopscotch with you, bitch. Because see, here's the thing. Sometimes you want me to be there. When a woman wants you to be there, if you don't, you a deadbeat.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be there, like this man does, then you pay the child support, but she can keep you from the child, and you can't say nothing because you like a bitch if you get on air and start crying about it, like DDD or anybody or
Tyrese.
All these men, they call them bitches. The man that was in my movie, he got himself killed by cops because the woman wouldn't let him see his kid for years. Then you have the brothers who they say, well, you need to vote for women to be able to do with their body, whatever they want to do with their body. So we're going to go out there and vote for this woman to be able to do whatever she want to do with her body, have an abortion, and then we can't have no input.
Right.
But if she decided to now not use that right we gave her to kill a baby, if she keep it, now we must step up. No matter what we doing in our life, no matter who we with, we must step up. And like you said, now I got to do whatever you want me to do.
Right.
So if you want me to see the kid on this weekend and I got to go somewhere, you can go tell people I'm a deadbeat. Don't matter that I'm paying the child support. Mm-hmm. I'm still a deadbeat now because I didn't give enough time. Or like this brother, he got too much. Imagine they were just complaining about this black woman who claimed her kids froze because one of the baby's daddies wouldn't come get the kid, when you probably shouldn't be fucking that recklessly if you don't have no place to live.
Listen, do you know how diabolical it is to call the cops when you know he's in church? The black woman don't even give a fuck about God. That's what she don't even care about God. She's that angry at a black man. They're in church. It ain't like, first of all, it ain't no reason to call the cops on the father for having a child in the first place. That's the power that I'm talking about. He ain't kidnapping that kid. He ain't even at the park being an asshole on the swing. He in church. Listen, he at church. They were speaking in tongues when he was on the way out. They summon.
They were mama say, mama say,
mama say. All of that is in all of that is happening in church. And as it's happening in church, she don't even want him to enjoy his kid in church. When he sees that kid again, even if he loves that kid, he's gonna think about the cops coming.
Yes.
And so
the
now
embarrassment.
Yeah, and the embarrassment, the cops, and you know what he gonna say? This might not even be worth it. This kid, it's not worth having this kid. And then if I don't have this kid back at 501, I'm gonna have the cops at my door again. If I'm at the movies and the movies take a little long, they're gonna come and get me out of the movie. Where I might be in the, if they don't respect the church, for sure they don't respect shit. Like they don't respect. That is diabolical to call that, because when I saw that video, I thought he did something wicked. I thought he like robbed somebody, stole somebody, did some actual illegal. He had the cops called on him because he had his kid learning about Jesus.
Yep. Think about that.
What black woman do? When you think about that, when a brother say a black woman won't do anything, you know there's like certain limitations. Well, no, a brother won't do that. You might think like a black mother, she won't do that. They at church, she'll at least wait till they get home from church. Nah, not his wife.
But if you look at it in general, there are no limits. So when it came to this whole Dr. Umar Johnson story, I come at it in a way in which I know I'm going to get in trouble because I'm a man first. So when they always talk about self-hate, well, self-hate would be me going and siding with a woman before I side with a man. If I'm not mistaken, I should clean up my own house first. My own house is trying to get the black male correctly. Now you get called gay, and that's why I want you black men to understand who your enemy just might be. I'm not trying to tell all y'all that the black woman is your enemy, but I'm trying to tell y'all it's like when you got you can have a guard dog or a Rottweiler at your house, but you still got to make sure your Rottweiler don't eat your kids and don't turn on you. It could. It's still an animal. I think a lot of what we're dealing with a lot of black women is the society has made it too comfortable for them to turn against the black man because they do it too easily. Yeah. So that's what I talk about. I talk about that part of it. So when I heard about the Dr. Umar Johnson story, I don't like Dr. Umar at all. The Prince of Pan Pizza, I don't like him. But
wait, what you say, the Prince of what?
Pan Pizza. Ain't that what he calls it? That's what he calls himself. It's something like that. I never heard of it. He says so much. I don't know exactly what he said. But anyway, I'm looking for, because I've always said it, and I thought he only had 2. So he has 3 kids, and he's not with any of them or any of their mothers. And there's 3 different black women. And I want to get your opinion on this part going before we even get into the rest.
Right.
To me, him going around telling other black men that black woman is queen, and black women listen at this shit because they claim they don't like deadbeats, and yet they going in his DMs talking about how they want to fuck. And this nigga up there doing videos looking like a IG thought, blinking. And I don't know if you seen that video of him doing an IG thought at the beginning of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what's the craziest thing, Tommy. He calls himself the King Kong of consciousness, right? And then he says he don't like snow bunnies. Now, me personally, I wouldn't call a white woman a snow bunny. I might call it a snow roach or something like that. I don't want to make her look like she's pretty. But when you think about King Kong lost because he was in love with the snow bunny.
Ooh.
So I ain't saying Umar Johnson is into snow bunnies, but I would never call myself King Kong. I might call myself Godzilla or something like that, but King Kong just weird because the whole monkey concept comes from white people calling us monkeys and apes. And so when you calling yourself King Kong,
and he lusts after the white woman.
Yeah, now I'm not saying he is, but that King
Kong, I'm saying, but King Kong did.
Yeah, King Kong, they had King Kong saw that white woman, and that was after that black boxer. What's the black Jack Johnson?
Jack Johnson.
Because Jack Johnson loved the white woman. And so they making that similarity. Jack Johnson, he's a gorilla in the ring, but he loved this white woman. That's his weakness. So if I was Umar Johnson, I wouldn't call myself the King Kong of consciousness. That's one. And then when it comes to, the crazy part, because when you say you don't like Umar Johnson, I don't really like him either, but I only like him. I don't like him because I feel like that school was a hustle because we ain't had no school yet. There ain't been a school or anything like that. So I feel like it's a hustle like a pastor. You know how the pastor has the building fund at a church is the same way Umar has the building fund for the school, but you never see the school. Ain't no students. And then he talked real disrespectful to a kid on a live stream that said, I was like 12 when you first said you had the school, and I ain't seen the school built yet. And and he disrespected them. But here's the head crack. When black women say they don't like deadbeats, I'm not calling Umar deadbeat, but the vision of what we're hearing is what's messed up. And so what I mean,
we don't even have to worry about what we're hearing. Just think about it. The facts of what we actually know. Right. He's got 3 kids by 3 women, and he didn't marry any of them, but he spent his time online cussing black men out for not being with black women. Right. He had 3 bites at the apple, and he didn't do it. So why is he spending time online dick policing me? Dick policing men who, instead of being with a snow bunny, he need to be with a sister. Why you ain't with one? Right.
That's what's crazy. Even I saw the interview he had with Nick Cannon, because he was talking about Nick Cannon having all these women with the children. Nick Cannon is taking care of all these kids, all of them.
All of them.
The women, you don't see the women embarrassing him, talking about him. You don't see the kids embarrassing him, talking about him. But Nick Cannon was made to feel some type of way. Meanwhile, this brother got the 3. You said he got 3? So let's say if he got the 3, you couldn't get it right with one. Or let's say if you got it wrong with one of them, it happens. But you getting it wrong with all of them. So that's the only part that puts a window to is it hypocrisy? Like, is it a hustle? Like, what is it? And I'm all for brothers. Like, even on this position, I'm more so on Umar's side than I'm on the mother and the child side, because I need to see the story because of the history of what women do to men and how they use children as weapons against men. So at the outset, I'm not biased enough to where, let's say if the evidence comes out and Umar's wrong, then Umar's wrong. But I'm coming in here like, black women do crazy shit to black men all the time. Let me see. And that's the lens that is like, when you said you was going to get flack for it, that's the lens that a real black man is going to get flack and got to accept the flack that come with it, because for some reason, black men behind the 8 ball in every category. They ain't a category you could bring up where they're not immediately ready to vilify the black man. If you talk about a job, education, intelligence, speaking, taking care of your family, taking care of your children, even though stats say when the father is in the life, that child is more intelligent, that child is more disciplined, that child is way better. Everything about that child being great is better when the father is there. And the myth that the father is not there is also a myth. We can't let social media dictate and say the fathers ain't there, the fathers ain't there. Then we find out the father is there. And when the father is not, it's because that woman did some shit to him. Like that pastor, if I was that pastor, that child wouldn't see me till that child is 18 years old. That child could be 2. It'd be 60
and I would
years.
throw a party the last child support check. I'm telling y'all, I don't even have a year. I got a few more months. Man, I'm gonna party like it was 1999.
You better. And you know what? Like what happened to Tyrese, I was trying to confirm this online, but his daughter, now that she's 18, now is reuniting with Tyrese. That's what I saw online. Now, of course, online is crazy because you got to make sure it's true. But from what I saw, now that she's 18, she's siding with Tyrese. So she's tired of listening to the lies of the mother. And the mother, and that's the thing about child support. People think because you paying child support to that woman, she gonna stop talking shit about you to the kid.
Right.
She ain't gonna stop talking shit about. And 2 things. Not only is she gonna talk shit to you about the kids, she gonna ask for more money, even with the child support. If they say you gotta
check, see what kind of job you got. If anything, if you get anything, let you fuck around, hit the lottery, let you get a promotion at your job. This bitch is right there to put with her hands out.
Yeah, like
the government does not make her guarantee that child has something. Because here's what really hurts me. These women will be collecting child support for 18 years. Then the child turned 18 and you don't have a dollar for that child from any of that money you collected from me. You ain't got enough to get it a car. You ain't got enough and you want to tell me I pay light bill and gas bill. I don't think that's what the money I sent.
She partying with that money. Did you see that video where that woman sold that little kid's PS5?
I put it up. Yep.
Yeah, she sold the PS5, and the little boy said, "If you stop partying, it if you stop partying, then maybe you could pay the electric bill." A child should never have to worry about a bill.
Thank you.
That's not a child's job. A child at 5, 6, 10, 11, 13, he or she's supposed to be worried about playing in the playground, going to kindergarten, getting good grades, maybe learning to do chores around the house. They're supposed to be doing all that. As far as the lights being on, that is not the child's job.
Nope.
And she took his PS5 out of jealousy and anger because that son to her is a boyfriend. That's a boyfriend.
And you remember she was trying to get his money from his job.
From his birthday cake. No, from the birthday party.
Birthday cake. Yeah, his birthday money.
So now he can't, as they blowing out the candles, she pocket watching the birthday gifts. As he opening up the birthday card, reading happy birthday, she looking at all the dollars coming out like, yeah, I need that. I need that. I need that. And when he brought up the party, she said, I'm grown. Stay out my business. But you putting the child in your grown business. You can't govern that. And that's why, like, this title is so good of Black women creating deadbeat dads. Not only we should have added creating deadbeat dads and teaching children like horrible lessons, because the black woman is teaching our kids such a horrible lesson, because now that little kid might go sell drugs so he can get his own money and pay the light bills.
Oh,
think about that.
Now you talking.
Because now that as he go outside and tell his friends that the hustling ass drug dealer that's looking for a good person to sell drugs will say, hey man, if you do this for me, I can give you enough money to pay the bills and get that PS5 back. And that kid will think, oh, I want the PS5. What I got to do? And will go sell drugs and say, here, mommy, I got it.
Think about all these niggas that end up saying that exact phrase. They will tell you how proud this little man, so proud to be able to put food on the table and take care of mama and them. And mama will sit up there and accept that money, knowing where it's coming from, knowing her son out there taking chances with his life. I seen them do it from their sons and their daughters. They had their daughters out there stripping, their daughters out there fucking older niggas for money, and the mama will take it knowing where it came from.
And would not care at all. And that's the most horrific thing about this whole ordeal, because when we get back to the Umar Johnson, when I was listening to your live that you did with the woman, I don't know if you want to recap or play bits and pieces of it, but there was portions where she said, I don't even think she knew she was unmuted or not, because as you trying to, and the crazy thing you said, when I try to talk to you with some sense, you stay on mute. But as soon as I say bitch or shut the F up or something like that, you come off mic. Like she was only responding. And that lets you know the type of household she came up in, because she was only responding if you was calling her out of her name, if you was saying something derogatory. But when you settled down and said, let's restart, let's find out, she didn't want to have that conversation at all. And that told me a lot. When I heard her on that live stream and she's sitting there talking about, hey, I got 3,000 people watching me right now. Look at all these people in my DM. We lit. We lit. I'm like, we lit. I'm thinking like, she said in that Instagram joint, she said, all I'm trying to do is get in touch with my sister. I don't even believe that now.
No,
I can't believe that. Because when you say, and that's the thing, when you trying to put up a facade, you got to stay consistent with the facade. Because the minute you slip up, because we looking for the truth, I ain't got a dog in this fight. If Umar is wrong or right, don't benefit me. If the daughter is wrong or right, don't benefit me. What makes this important, like you said earlier, Umar pushes Black family. Umar pushes that the destruction of the Black community is the Black household. And so right now at the even level playing field, he doesn't have a constructive or conducive household. Now we need to find out if it's his fault or if it's the mama's fault. In this instance, it's not the daughter's fault. She's just collateral damage, but there had to be something that the mother did or Umar did to get us at this point. So when she comes out there and she takes the position of, I don't really want nothing, I just want to get in touch with my sister that I never met. And then she get on your live stream. She ain't even talk about the sister. She ain't say nothing like, I just want Yeah, shit. I don't want to. I just want to meet the sister. Tommy, can you help me get in touch with the sister? Now, if she would have did that, now there's a certain level of consistent. She was talking so reckless that other brothers from Philly had to come on your live and say, "This is how the women in Philly talk." I don't think I want no woman in Philly. You see how they
You ain't seen them? You ain't seen them? Man, them Philly girls is whoa. Unless they get them a white man, then they turn into Eve. They give them a white man because you got somebody in your damn comment section. I can't believe somebody named Gina. I'm truly disappointed. You
What's
have this person of all people on your platform, the way he belittled black women before the world.
Oh, well, I'm belittling them too. Well, I'm joining. I'm joining. Well, I'm joining Tommy. Yeah, I'm joining Tommy on this one because, and this is what I love with me. And whenever me and Tommy get together, Tommy is always him. I'm always me. Just don't get mad when there's a subject that we agree on. And when it comes to how black women use kids as pawns,
yes,
that's more the norm than not. Yeah, if you go through 20 stories of the black community between black mothers and parents, and children, you're gonna find stories more like this than you're gonna find that they raise the kids right, work the child support out between the the father and the mother. And here's the difference. If you have a woman and y'all not together for whatever reason, y'all got a kid together, and you say, okay, pay me $200 a week. Let's say if you say $200 a week, you're gonna see them on the weekends. Let's say y'all work that out amongst yourselves. If there's ever a time where the person has a job, the job got to want them to work overtime, or let's say if the mother wants to take the kid for this weekend and go to an event, y'all can work that out. Yep. Because y'all are working it out. If he loses a job and he ain't got the 200 and he want to make it up the following week, you can work that out. When you involve the court system, though, when you put that court system in there at 501, they come into the church to arrest you. If you ain't got that $200, if you lose your job, they going to arrest you because you're going to create arrears, and then they're going to put interest on that arrears. And so you miss 4 weeks. You can't even get a job. They're going to take your driver's license away. They're going to put a warrant out for arrest, and then you would have to go to jail to serve out whatever you owe.
You're wrong about that.
Oh, well, correct me on that one.
You don't go to jail and serve out what you owe. You go to jail as punishment. Jail is time out. While you're in jail, you lose your job. It accumulates. Yes, it doesn't stop. What they do is that here's what they feel. They say, and this is what's fucked up why they treat men this way, but they don't treat women this way. They say, we believe you can pay some of this money. So while you're in jail, you better be calling somebody that can help you put something on this so we can let you out. Because what they're going to do is keep you, and the most they can keep you, I think, is 60 or 90 days. And the way that the law works, because what it is it ain't that you didn't pay her, it's that you're in contempt of a court order. That's how they arrest you. So you get to stay in jail for a certain amount of time, then they have to let you out, but then they can start the process to start the clock over again.
And just think, when you get out, they want you to go back and see your kid.
I wouldn't.
Are you out of your damn mind? Listen, now you get out of jail from child support, they want you to do two things. Get that money up that you owe, and then you still got to go be happy to see the kid. Hey, come here, Junior. I would never see Junior. He wouldn't even be Junior no more.
And I want to do this because I hate these people in my comment section. I either give you a link or you can come up here and talk to us, so you're going to shut the fuck up.
Right.
I don't want to hear any man saying that. I'm tired of y'all men doing this. Don't fuck them raw then. Don't protect your seed. I understand that that's a thing. One of these niggas actually told me, then don't do it till you get married. Dude, I got like 6 stories of dudes who was married to the bitch, and when she asked for the divorce, she mistreated the person. She took his kids away. So I'm listening to you, and I'm telling y'all, stop saying stuff like that, because that's why women get away with stuff. You never tell women don't have premarital sex. You don't tell women you don't tell them to do any of that. So what you need to be trying to do is have fair laws, because when it comes to black folks, when y'all get mistreated by whites, you want the law to be fair. When women are feeling like they're being mistreated by men, they want the law to be fair. They want the workplace to be fair.
Right.
But every time it gets to a place like this, my man Prince of Petty said he was married and it happened to him. I'm gonna tell you another brother who helped finance my movie. Tahuti. Y'all know I don't know how to say his whole name. Tahuti. Y'all know him. He the herb. He do the herbs. Y'all know he was married, had a black queen, loved that woman, had a wonderful family. She divorced that man and tried to send him through the cleaners. I hope he watching. Normally he will be, but she did it to him.
Right.
And this is a stand-up dude. So don't be telling me that damn lie. The consequences of doing. No, it's the consequences of the law, you bitch.
And what's crazy about that, they'll never say that to a black woman. Like they'll, a black woman, the woman in general, right, has such power. Like they have such power that they can have unprotected sex and then they only control the life and death of that child. Now, I'm not saying I'm for abortion because I'm not, but the father has no say-so in that decision.
And they say it proudly.
Absolutely.
A woman told me that you had a say-so, you shouldn't have nutted in her.
Right, you shouldn't have nutted in it. But now, so the woman gets to say-so of life and death, but the father doesn't have a say-so whether he wants to take care of it or not. Now, and the reason why I bring that up, because wouldn't that be fair? Like that would be a fair assessment. If you made it to where, okay, the woman has the right for abortion, but the man has the right to take care of it or not. Then you can't
I've been calling for it. A financial abortion is what I've been asking for. I've been asking for it since 2009, I think it was. I came up with the concept of a financial abortion. If it's all her, if you can't make a woman be a mom, you shouldn't be allowed to make a man be a dad.
And what's crazy about that, you know what that would do? That actually would stop women from letting a man shoot up the club.
Would?
It would make a woman more responsible. The option to abort a baby removes responsibility from a woman no matter what type of sex she wants, because she knows if I get pregnant, I have the right to choose. Anthony Edwards, I don't know if you know what. Well, first, before I go to Anthony Edwards, did you see that thing where it was like these women that said, I had 3 abortions. We speak it, but we don't judge, or something like that? It was a video of it was like 4 women, and the 4 women is all, or a bunch of women all in the circles. And they was like, I had abortion. We hear, but we don't judge. I had 3 abortions. I had 5 abortions. I had 7. All these bitches saying they had all these abortions. And they said, we look, but we don't judge. I said, God damn. But if you put that
but let us get together and be like, man, I got 3 kids, but I only take care of 1. We look, but we don't judge.
Yeah.
Think about it. Niggas is quick to call you a deadbeat before these bitches do.
Real talk.
This is what I don't understand. Men don't stick together for shit. Women stick together regardless. When it comes to they fuck shit, you notice they will stick together on they fuck shit.
Yeah. But simp ass niggas will come in this room and say, nah, you gotta be responsible. You gotta take care of the kid. Like I said, I would never give a woman that much power over me. You go to the government is that child's daddy. That's their daddy. Shalom. Like that's your daddy. Don't call me. If the government say I gotta pay X amount a month, I'm gonna pay it because I don't want to go to jail. But I'm not going to see that kid, because every time I see that kid, I'm gonna be angry at that kid. I won't even treat the kid right because I'm being controlled by the government, because I was once doing it on my own. And that be the coldest part. The coldest part is that half these women putting their man on child support that are actually taking care of the kids. They're taking care of the kids, but I got to punish him. I got to be vindictive. I got to get even. He think he going to have that other bitch around my kids. I got the answer for him. Listen, I got a brother that was in my school. So he comes into my school, young man, he learning. And so we don't teach, we teach, of course, you can't sleep with another man's woman. So as he come to me and he asked me, he said, Cap, I got a good relationship with my baby mother, but we do, get it in. So I initially said, well, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's your woman. He said, nah, she got a man. I said, well, if she got a man, brother, you're committing adultery if you sleep with that woman. Don't sleep with that woman. She got a man. He stopped sleeping with her, and she put him on child support for that. No lie. Put him on child support. They start putting arrears on him. She gave him a date that didn't match. Yep, put him a date that couldn't match. He started struggling, and because he couldn't pay the money, ended up getting high, ended up going on a run, ended up working on the side. That brother was totally destroyed because he just didn't want to sleep with her because she had a man. That's how vindictive and controlling they want to be.
I said the same thing about the DD, whatever the fuck this streamer's name. He got that Haley Bailey girl pregnant. And I remember saying, this girl just played Ariel in The Little Mermaid. Last thing she should have been doing was getting pregnant. Let me give you an example. Tom Holland probably fucking the shit out of Zendaya and been doing it for years. He probably beating that long back out. He probably fucked up with the Spider-Man outfit on. I bet he's swinging that pussy. But all these years they've been doing it. Guess what she hasn't come up with?
What?
Not one child.
What?
How is it that she's not come up with any children? She's having the same sex the rest of the black women are having,
right?
But she's not just having a random damn child,
right? She's not.
But the black women would just be having random ass children.
Yep. All
and then I remember saying, that girl's gonna go right back to being a single mom. She did it. The girl from Aquila and the Bee did it. All these bitches are doing it.
Yeah.
They just sit up there and just have a baby by a random nigga and then become Miss I'm the strong single mom and he ain't shit. Rinse and repeat. The woman, what's her name, who got the baby by Aunt Edwards?
Yeah.
How you going out your way to let people know he said he don't want to be in that kid's life? But when it comes to you kill the baby, we don't judge.
You know what's crazy about that? I think he said that because I think she was living in Georgia, but she moved to California to get the court case in California to get the California rate. And so Anthony Edwards is actually fighting to bring it back to Georgia, which I think he's currently winning. So his disdain for that child is because that woman, now this is a ball player, so she's gonna make a lot of money regardless. But she's not thinking dollar. Thank you. She's not thinking about the kid. She's thinking about how much money I can get for this kid. So the kid becomes.
And she already got another nigga's money. She got another rapper's kid.
Like, how diabolical is that? So I can understand why.
And he's just a young man. If this had happened the other way around, if a woman, a man of his her age, had fucked a woman of his age and got her pregnant, they'd have been talking crap about how he manipulated her, how she's too young.
You imagine a 38-year-old man sleeping with a 23-year-old woman and getting her pregnant. The earth would be shaking that. They would be calling that child molestation. They would be saying, how dare this grown man sleep with this? He groomed her. He had to have groomed her. He had to have groomed her. He had to have been talking to her when she was 17. There's no way that this 23-year-old woman knows how to be with a man. She's 23. But why ain't it reversed the same way? Why ain't it reversed the same way where
why ain't we feeling like this young man got used?
Got predatorized. That 38-year-old woman is a predator. She's a huntress. She's a huntress that hunted his dumb ass down. And all he probably, I don't know what she looked like, but I'm pretty sure she probably got a BBL. And he saw that. She got a BBL. And he saw that booty. And all he thought was booty. That's it. He didn't even look at her age or nothing. He just, I want some booty. Let me get some booty. Yeah. She probably said, go on and nut in me. She knew she was ovulating and the whole nine. Got pregnant and boom, here we are. He ain't thinking that far. Like, you young brothers, especially you young ball players and entertainers, y'all better think twice about these hoes. And that's the one warning I can give to my brothers, man. These is hoes that's coming to y'all. These is hoes. These is not women.
These is hoes.
Anybody that can hear my voice, these social media lights, these is hoes that's coming to you. Stop loving these hoes, because then you got the problem Anthony Edwards got. Because now,
and then your children gonna end up being them.
yeah, if it's a girl, especially if it's a girl, she gonna raise up just like that the mother is, and then be
And your
taught the
boy's
same
gonna
lesson.
end up idolizing. Your boy's gonna end up idolizing. Take a look at this.
Okay.
Like 8 abortions in total. I had 2 abortions this year. We listen, but we don't judge. It's TK. I'm with you.
That's the video
That's
I
what
was
you was talking about?
That's what I was talking about. You see that shit? Did you see what they said?
We listen, but we don't judge. And I'm telling y'all, black women have gotten too comfortable saying the most disgusting, disturbing things. Because if they are queens, in which we keep trying to tell them, they would carry themselves with certain decorum.
Right.
You wouldn't be out here. That girl who got her, the rapper and their 5-year-old daughter got shot, she out here talking reckless as hell. They shot my kid and my nigga. Fuck your mother. I was like, what the hell is wrong with this chick? All of them saying some stupid shit. That dumbass girl, that Doechii, whatever the fuck her name is, she done sit there and said a red flag.
Oh my God, I talked about that today.
Is a heterosexual man. So they trying to groom black men into being half a fag.
And you know what she's saying, that when she says a red flag is a heterosexual male, what she's saying is she wants a gay man.
Yes.
If that man is gay, then he's my type of man. And now all the people that's listening, all these dumb women that listen, think it's okay to get with a gay man. I was talking to one of my wives.
And they wonder why they got the highest rate of STDs.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So you want a rod that's been in the ass. You gonna put your mouth on that?
Yes, they will.
God.
Yes, they will. It's Doodoo Brown. Yeah, this is it. You got the right one, baby. Doodoo Brown. I'm just saying.
Black women gotta get it together, man. Y'all can learn a lot. Y'all really can learn a lot by listening to black men like myself and Tommy. And the reason why y'all don't like to listen to us is because we don't talk to you nice. We give it to you straight. You might think when we bring these stories out about how diabolical women are, it's like he hate black women. No, he don't. The hatred is if we didn't say anything about it. If we didn't say anything about it, then we hate you. Those men that convince you that lifestyle, that way of talking, do not love you. You do not have sexual freedom to say a red flag is a heterosexual male. Your father was horrible if your father was in your life. Your mama was horrible if your mama was in your life. That is not the normal way of life. You need men to come and tell you, do not sleep with a gay man. You'll get AIDS. You'll get herpes. You'll get every STD known to man. You should have a man to tell you that. You should have a man to tell you, or father to tell you, don't put that man on child support. Work it out with him so that the child can be taken care of and he can be in that father's life. Because when you bring the court system,
they do have a father, man. Their father is Satan.
Yeah.
And let me tell you why you can tell their father is Satan. I want y'all to say, I'm not even trying to make a joke here.
Mm-hmm.
When Satan fell, his whole job was he know what his place gonna be. He trying to bring as many people with him. He needs as many people to go to hell, be with him. He need an army of people to fall. It's just like sometimes you hang around a nigga that know his life ain't shit, and he try to get you to go run, do shit with him so you can fuck your life up too.
Right.
So he can be that, so you can be that with him.
Right.
Even if she felt like this the type of man she liked, here's why I knew she became Satan. When she got in front of the world and said, and you should want this too. And she knows she has the influence, the eyes, and the ears of young women. So it's one thing for you to do something like, I like doing certain fuck shit.
Mm-hmm.
But when I go out and try to tell children, y'all should like this too, I just became Satan. Because it's one thing for you to take your lumps. It's another thing for you to bring other people with you.
Facts. Like you ain't supposed to do that, man. And it's such a horrible state that we live in. And you birth children. Like Umar Johnson's daughter is a byproduct of a mother not allowing Umar to run that daughter's life. That's a byproduct.
And she probably, the mama, probably proud of that little girl getting Umar told.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, because even when you was trying to talk and get to the bottom of it, the reason why I'm calling a lot of that cap is because she never wanted to actually address what the actual issue was. When you asked her first she said Umar was never in her life, and then I believe she said 4 times she was in her life from what I heard. And then you asked her, what did the mother tell you was the reason? And she said, my mother said there was an altercation at the hospital. And you was like, that's not answering the question. Because like saying it's an altercation doesn't really answer why an altercation at a hospital doesn't make a man leave forever. I mean, it's just an argument. We're not that emotional where having an argument. The only thing that can happen,
I'm gonna smoke something or whatever, then I'm gonna come have something to drink.
Right.
I'm gonna come back.
Right. The only thing that can happen at a hospital that make a brother leave is if another nigga show up at the hospital saying that they the daddy too. Now, unless she's saying that, I'm not saying that's what she's saying. But if you go to the hospital to go see your baby be born, and then you see another nigga to come see little Tink Tink too at the same time, and y'all seeing the same Tink Tink, I think I'm out. Hey, yeah, I'm not going to see no Tink Tink. This might not even be my Tink Tink right here. So why would I do that?
And let me tell you something. There's something wrong, I think, mentally with this girl. And here's what's funny. Dr. Umar Johnson claims to be a psychologist. And part of what he's saying as his psychology is that what a lot is wrong with a lot of black children is that they don't have a dad. Like he said, they have HD. If I forgot what his little saying is, but it's something about there's no daddy syndrome. How can you say this and then you have 3 of them out there and you won't explain to us, which you shouldn't have to, but then you criticize other brothers? That's what I don't like. Right. The criticism of you ain't with a queen, and these black women know, again, that's why I would call him Satan. These black women know exactly what he's doing. That stupid shit he's doing is pressuring black men into accepting less. When you tell somebody we don't do snow bunnies, no, you don't do snow bunnies. You don't tell this man what's gonna make him happy. Now, if you are setting him up for a good thing, like I'll get the Muslims, they set their Muslim men up with women that are already trained and ready to go to be wives. Because you can't do it no other way. But in every other successful society, isn't that kind of what they do? The women are already set up and groomed to be mothers. So therefore, the good men know what they're getting when they pick it out. I mean, hell, when you go to a Bentley dealership, you know you're getting a high-end car. But out here, you got brothers playing Bentley prices for Hyundai Excels. I don't even know if they still make them. But they are Yugos. They're doing the Geostorms. These cars, they discontinued them. This is what a lot of brothers are having a hard time figuring out, because you done told them simply because a woman has black skin, she's a queen. She doesn't have to do anything to get that status. If you followed me on Twitter today, you saw a woman who calls herself a mattress actress. She's a porn star. The porn star was going off on me, telling me I'm a coon and saying that I do shit. I do shit to make money from the white man. She literally is fucking the white man on Twitter. And yet she's gotten so emboldened, which is what we've done to black women. They've gotten so fucking emboldened that no matter what their life is, they think they can talk down to you. That's what that video was. When you can tell me you had 8 abortions and smile, but you can tell me I'm a deadbeat dad, bitch, you a fucking mass murderer.
Real talk. You just took my damn talking point away by saying what you said, but I think that's important. Like that, and I'm looking at the comments, and the comments are saying like, it's your seed. Like my favorite troll, Mika, she's saying it's your seed, and I say you should tell the mother it's our seed. Like you should tell the mother that's our seed, because it ain't a problem of men taking care of the kids. It's only a problem when the woman used the kid as a tool against you to get you separate. And the part about Umar Johnson, when you said the queen, I hate queen and I hate king and queen.
Thank you.
Every nigga is not a king, and every nigga is not a queen, and every woman is not a queen. Because if everybody's a king and queen, then who tells who what to do to take care of the problems that's in the community? Who said if we all kings, we sitting on the throne somewhere giving orders. So who's following?
And the title means nothing. If everybody's a billionaire, who's rich?
Like, what did they do that right? Like, what did they do to earn the role of queen? Like, what did she do? She had 5 abortions. That's a queen? A queen don't kill babies. What queen killed babies in her own womb? Now she wondering why she got scar tissue and all kind of shit in the body. Then when she can't have a kid, she got to do in vitro.
But when she get an actual king, she done killed all these babies beforehand. Then when you finally get a man, you finally ready to settle down and start a family, you can't have none.
Listen,
because you got more scar tissue than the Lion King.
Listen, I forgot Umar Johnson's slogan is Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never. I guess he running through them Black Queens. He running through all the black. When they stopped being the black.
Remember he had sex with some woman called
the conscious stripper.
Yes. And then tried to talk shit about her. That's Umar's problem. Here's what I'm gonna do right now. Let me show you something.
Okay.
This is a woman who got to speak. She was over in England.
Okay.
And she stood up to say something to Dr. Umar Johnson. You tell me what you think about this.
Okay.
He said, why is it that Dr. Umar has 3, please let me just say this, right? Why does he have 3 children with 3 baby mothers? And if they're all black queens, why has he not taken one of those queens and made them his absolute queen? And
so people talk shit about me, but you can tell people listen to me because they just turn around and just start all over the world. They'll start repeating shit I've been saying years ago. But let's finish.
Showed the black brothers that no matter what children you have, one of your mothers should be your permanent wife. That's what my son said to me.
13-year-old princess is the only juvenile child that I have. My oldest is grown now. So it's really only one whose mother I would need to marry. And I'm not going to go into why. Just know that my mission dictates that whoever I marry can be a support to my wife. I can't. It gotta be a support to me.
Hey,
what
can
do you
you
think
play?
about
Can you
that
play?
answer?
Wait. Can you play that answer, woman? Can you? Is there a way you could bring it back just so we can hear this
Yeah,
answer again?
that answer hilarious. I can take it back.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
and I love that answer, boy. That's it. That's the best part of this video. Here we go. Here the Prince of Pan Pizza, King Kong. Let's listen.
13-year-old princess is the only juvenile child that I have. My oldest is grown now. So it's really only one whose mother I would need to marry. And I'm not going to go into why. Just know that my mission dictates that whoever I marry can be a support to my wife. I can't. It gotta be a support to me.
And them motherfuckers is brainwashed.
What did they clap for? He said, because my mission dictates that I can't love these hoes. I can't marry these hoes. My mission dictates all I can do is have sex with the black queen. I can't marry these queens.
Oh,
When he say and that's what's going over people's head. What he's saying is, I'm not marrying none of these women. My mission dictates I can't marry these women, and they clap for that because that's what he's saying. Like the undertones of that is when he says, my mission dictates I have to be with somebody that's about what I'm about. That lets you know he didn't even choose a woman that was about him, which says he don't know how to choose a woman. If me as an Israelite, if I pick a woman, I'm going to lay with a woman that believes what I believe. If I lay with a woman that don't believe in my Israelite belief, I know it's going to present problems. So why lay with her? So Umar is essentially saying, I'm laying with these hoes that happen to get pregnant. They don't believe in what I believe. They're the opposite of consciousness. They would have to be because they're not about his mission.
Here's what he's saying. My mission dictates that these bitches take dick. It dictates that they take dick. My mission dictates that they take dick. I'll be here all week, ladies and gentlemen. I am a word.
All week. And I knew when it said dictate, I knew exactly where you was going as soon as you started talking. As soon as you started talking, I knew where you was going with that shit, man. And that's this is how he can. So, and this is what I want everybody to understand: the honesty that Tommy and I are displaying, because you don't see us just blaming the mother. We blaming the mother maybe for the daughter part, but Umar is also to blame because he presents himself as this guy that's about creating black families and black structure. And if he has 3 children, like that woman said, and you know what's heavy? That mother is saying what her son is saying to him, to her rather.
Mm-hmm.
So then that son is looking up to Umar. That son is looking at Umar saying that the black family structure have to be repaired. It's about the black family, the black father, and about the black this. And if the child, and if that son knows that he got 3 kids, the son has common sense to say, well, in one breath he's saying we got to put the black family together, and then in another breath he's not marrying none of these women, so he's not creating the very family structure that he's telling us we're short if we don't create it, because that's what he's saying. Mm-hmm.
I sent you the link just in case. I know I was seeing people in your comment section got something to say. Yep. If you ever wanted to share it to them, to tell them they can come up here and actually say something about it,
I'm gonna put it in my stream. Yep.
All right. That was one thing that was played. Here's the other thing, and then we're going to play what Dr. Umar Johnson's response is, because that's really a problem. But here's what the daughter said, just to refresh anybody who hadn't seen it before. Here we go.
So I just wanted to come on here with a small, short announcement. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts. Okay, you can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life. It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite, and it's frustrating because I reached out to you.
And see, here's the funny part about it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stop it here, but I have to. If Dr. Umar Johnson was just a nigga that was collecting trash and picking up garbage, she'd have never made a video talking about he picking up trash and collecting garbage. She'd never done it.
Not at all. This wouldn't even be a story, which is why like you got to play his response. You got to play his response too. But which is why she's doing it. She know if I do this and say Umar Johnson is my daddy, everybody's gonna flock to her. Because it's like, ooh, we got some insight. And now it becomes, let's tear this brother down. Which if this story is that mother was a monster, I'll fight that he don't get tore down. And I'm not an Umar Johnson fan. I'm not going to tear Umar Johnson down if he's not a deadbeat dad, but it's more so the black mother made it so hard for him. He decided to keep his manhood as opposed to being belittled by this woman. If that's the case, I stand with Umar Johnson. Now, if Umar Johnson just nutted in her, left her for dead and stuff like that, then that's a different story. But until I see that, I don't know if I could side with her, especially like I said, when she came on your live stream, she had a whole different spirit on her. She had a whole different, she was full out clout chasing, bringing that content. I got this many subscribers, this lot of people. She mentioned people in her the shade room, the neighbors, the neighborhood, Instagram, all of them contacting her. So what she's saying in here is not what she said in your live stream, Tommy.
Sure he is not. And ladies and gentlemen, with the couple of people, there's a couple of people who jumped in. We will let y'all up as soon as we play these 2 videos. And also for the people on my side, I just tweeted out the link. I will put it also inside of the description box, but I just tweeted out the link if you guys want to come up here as well.
And if y'all click the link in my chat, I pinned it to the top. So if y'all want to join the live stream, Y'all could pin the link at the top. It don't have to be an echo chamber. Me and Tommy can handle
Right.
whatever it is y'all got to say.
We ain't running from the smoke. That's why
At
we
all. We
decided,
like
hey,
the
you know
smoke.
what? Let's,
Yeah.
yes, it's better that way. That means some cooking going on.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the what she's saying.
I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter, but I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because for what? I don't want anything out of you. I want nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you and you shut me down. You ignored me. You should never be too busy for your daughter ever in life. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister on my dad's side. So
Quick note, that's another thing that bothers me when a child trying to tell me when you should never have too much time. But hold on, child. You need to at some point stay in a child's place. And if you said you didn't want anything from me, your message should have been really short. I'd like to find my sister. Don't keep telling me you don't want nothing from me. I don't want no relationship from you, all this stuff. Then you can go find your sister from 23andMe. We don't even got to talk.
if you see this, please reach out to me. Please DM me because I want to know who you are. Why do I have siblings out there that I don't know about?
Because mama's hoes.
It's unfair. And you know, deadbeat fathers is very common nowadays, especially in the Black community, right? We all know Dr.
And you all right being unmuted right here. It's just when I play something else. When I play
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure.
These,
So I was muting because I wasn't sure. Okay.
Yeah. These you can talk straight through them. So if you hear anything, do I just go and jump
Umar
in?
reps the Black community or whatever, but you can't rep that if you're not even in your daughter's life. You moving backwards. You're moving backwards. It's not making sense. To the public, you look like this person, but in private, you a whole nother person. And I'm not bashing you. I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old.
She bashing for sure.
Thank you.
I ain't bashing y'all. You ain't shit, but I ain't bashing you.
Right. No man should do this, but I ain't bashing. I'm just stating facts. I'm just stating facts.
Yet to be in my life. No graduations, no parties. When I get married, are you going to be at the wedding? Are you going to walk me down the aisle?
And I said it on my show. If this nigga had showed up and tried to walk her down the aisle, what you think she'd have done? If he just showed up and ain't been there in 22 years, what you think she'd have done?
She would have cut the whole shit. Like, what you doing here?
Mm-hmm.
That's what she would have done. Like, keep it real.
Mama would have said something.
Right.
Nigga ain't been here the whole time trying to show up now. That's why I was saying, you playing hopscotch with Black women. No matter what it is you do, you wrong.
Yo, I have a stepdad who has been in my life since a little girl. He has
leave this
been
man
in
alone.
my life. And I think
talk about the stepdaddy then, man.
Yes. That's who need to be walking you down the aisle.
Yeah. And listen, she ain't even got no respect for that stepdad. I would have said, I got a real dad. When she said stepdad, I got to step in. Like, you know, when you say, this is what I always notice. When a man steps in and raises somebody else's kid, you could tell if the kid looks at them as a good or bad step in because they don't say step. They just say my dad or my father. It's like one word that they would use when they say step, then that's them letting you know that this stepdad ain't that good either. He just here. And so that's what she really essentially saying. Because she wouldn't disrespect the man that's taking care of her. Even brothers in the world, like my uncle, I used to call my uncle my father when he wasn't around, but I didn't call him a step. I would just say, man, that's like my father right there. Because you're giving him honor and respect. That stepdad part is not as respected as if she would have just said, I got a dad that took care of me when you wasn't here. Take the step part out. That's just my opinion.
No, I agree with you 100%.
God for him, because my biological father couldn't even do that, y'all. My biological father is not even on my birth certificate because when my mom had me, he left. And I do have a DNA test. So yes, I can prove that that's my father. I would never get on here and lie to y'all. That's kind of sick and delusional and crazy. But I'm just making this video because I want to find my sister. And when I reached out to him about giving me her number or if he even had it, I was ignored. So now I guess I have to take matters into my own hands. So if you see this video, sister, please reach out to me, because if he's not going to allow us to be in contact, I'll do it myself. I just want to end this video by saying that daughters who have deadbeat fathers should not have to go through this. This is very present in the Black community, and as an activist, I would not.
She an activist?
No, she's saying that he's one.
Okay.
Yeah. But think about it this way: they raised those little girls to have zero respect for men, because at 22, even if this your dad, to be talking about this man like this shows the level of disrespect you have. To be using the phrase, this is a problem in the Black community of deadbeat dads, but they don't name none of these whores that's out here fucking around and got niggas having to take, because the number one people who have DNA tests and they end up not being the nigga they said it was is Black women.
Yeah,
number one.
There ain't a term that exists called deadbeat moms. It's only deadbeat dads.
Yeah, and they the main ones who deadbeat. The number one abusers of Black children. Guess who it is? Black women. The number one people who neglect them, the number one people who murder them, the number one people who do any of these things to destroy a child's life is the mom, not the dad.
That's right.
And I'm tired of people telling me that, oh, the child ended up this way because the dad wasn't there. Barack Obama's dad wasn't there. The mama didn't turn into a fucking whore. Think about it. Like, why is it that if I had my child and the mother is nowhere in her life, whatever she turned out to be, guess who they're going to blame? Me.
Right.
They're going to say you were there the whole time. They're not going to literally give me a pass and say, well, her mother wasn't there. That's probably why she's sucking dick to pay the rent. No, they're going to say that's your fault.
Absolutely.
Men, it's always our fault. Women, it's always an excuse.
Yep. I always use that song by Tupac when he said, even as a Black queen, crack fiend mama, you always was a Black queen mama. The mama could be a crackhead and she still could be a Black queen. That's how devalued the term Black queen is. That shit is the dumbest shit ever. And then with Umar,
that's what I pointed out when I first started. I kept telling brothers, I said, I'm gonna walk y'all through some lyrics that y'all don't pay attention to, but I'm gonna tell you what they mean. And that was the one that I said when I said, hold on, this whole song's about this man's mama, and he said she was the lowest of the low. We make fun of crackheads. Mm-hmm. And yet he just said, even in this instance, you still was a crack fiend. I mean, a Black queen. Uh-huh. And I said, hold on a minute. I said that's a thing, that's a problem.
Right.
We gotta stop deifying these women for any activity, like just being my mom, just having me. I remember when my mom said that, she said, I didn't have to have y'all. I could have had an abortion.
That's some horrible shit to say to a kid. I don't get it. I don't understand. To tell a kid,
many Black children have heard it.
Right. And that's like mental women on the Black queen part. When you say crack fiend mama can be a Black queen, the problem is Black women don't have nothing to aspire to because they're a queen regardless. Whereas men, I remember Chris Rock said that the man is the only person whose value is only based on what he can provide. The minute that he can't pay a bill, he ain't shit. But unconditional love is only reserved for women and pets. Women and pets are required to have unconditional love, but a man would never have unconditional love. And these mothers, to say, I didn't have to have you, don't realize how depressing that is to a child. Like, you want a child, when a woman says that, they want the child to think in their brain, I should do better because she didn't have to have me, so I should be thankful. When a kid thinks, damn, she wanted me dead, that's what a kid thinks. A kid thinks there was an option for you to kill me and you let me be alive. Maybe I should have been dead. Because how do you expect a kid to be able to compartmentalize, understand the logic in I didn't have to have you? I don't even understand. A father would never say that to a kid. Because fathers know if I say this whatever I say to this kid is going to affect them for the rest of their life. So they don't think like that. A mother, she don't give a fuck what she say to them.
And it's crazy. And somebody just sent me another one of these damn videos of one of these dumbass whores. And this one is that Doechii girl who we was just talking about.
Oh,
This bitch has done it again. Her, Jasmine Crockett, all these bitches, they don't just do it once. Now she got a video of her walking into some award with a big wig on, because they got to have a wig on. But she got a split up the middle of her dress, like up the front. She opens it up, and of course she ain't got no drawers on. Shows her pussy to the
nothing to
paparazzi.
aspire to.
Let that sink in. What the fuck? Now remember, they say Kanye West's wife, he's got her brainwashed. Nobody would walk out like this, and then this woman purposely did it. So there's no
which
man
one
there
is
for
it?
her.
Yeah, listen, women, you can't. Now what you gonna do? So this woman did it. You saying the man did it? This woman did it on purpose. What is it? Maybe women just like the shit.
Whoa.
Maybe women just like their body being on display. And maybe men got to do a better job at teaching women to not have their body on display. What women don't want to hear is that without a man, you have no discipline in your life. If you don't have a man telling you what to do, I'm saying it. If you don't have a man telling you what to do, you'll do any fucking thing. You'll do anything.
Ooh, let's see if we can finish this up, because you got a lot of people waiting to come in. I can't wait to hear what they can say.
So much. It doesn't make any sense. You cannot be a hypocrite. You can't say do A, but you're doing B.
Which is all women do.
It doesn't make any sense. So y'all already heard my mission for this video. Y'all already heard why I'm making this video. So if she can reach out to me, I would love that. I would love to have a conversation with you, because you are my sister on my father's side that I have never met. I don't even know your name. I don't even know how old you are. I have a sister on my mom's side, and I'm the oldest. I'm pretty sure that my sister that's on my dad's side, I'm probably older than her. I'm supposed to be guiding her. I'm supposed to be teaching her things.
Now, what could this girl teach anybody with the way she's been acting? And then she's saying she's going to teach somebody
as a father, you're not doing that. So let me do that as an older sister.
What's she going to teach? How to not be discreet?
But that's the end of this video.
Right.
As I stated in the beginning of this video, I'm not trying to bash this man. I'm stating facts.
And keep repeating, she's not trying to do what she's doing.
And in the next clip, I will show y'all the screenshot of me trying to reach out to him, and he ignored me after I asked him if he had my sister's phone number. So here you go.
Look at, okay, now I'm gonna read this to you. This is what she said to him. Peace and he responded, peace and pan pizza. If it is in fact my daughter, is there a reason why you're not messaging me directly from your cell phone?
Wait. This is what I wanted to see. What's it? This is my.
He said, peace and pan African. If this is in fact my daughter, is there a reason you're not messaging me directly from your cell phone? Which means he's got her cell phone number. He know who she is. Right. It's probably on the don't pick this bitch call. You know, it's probably under that. I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes you gotta do that. But then she responded, she said, text me from your phone. This is Anissa. And then he said, this is a different number. Why the different numbers? 267-443. She said 443. And then she asked, do you have any other children? I would love to meet them. Do you have their numbers? Why am I hearing this at you're 22 years old? You're asking me, do I have any other children? You're 22 and you're asking me this now. It didn't happen at any other time. It just sounds crazy, but I want you to hear Dr. Umar Johnson's response. Then we're going to go to the people.
Okay.
Well, get your opinion on
slander that we will see, brothers and sisters. And I'm built for it. The son of Ogun. I got my two spiritual machetes.
Who the fuck is Ogun?
If they want to send children to do their dirty work, send the children. If they want to send the children to do their dirty work, send the children. Send
bring that part right there. You see what he said right there? That right there let me know there's some shit going on between the woman and him. Because he said, you want to send the children to do your dirty work. So I wouldn't be good.
Well, I gotta say this. He's talking about here, he's trying to make it be like this grand conspiracy that people are trying to knock him down. So he's saying that they sending the children is like, no, that's your child though. So it's actually a deflection when he's saying they're sending the children, because he didn't say they're sending my children. He called them the children, just like you said, stepdad versus dad.
Mm-hmm.
The and my are different things.
Right.
The house, my house.
Right.
The car, my car. There's some claiming, and he's in a way not claiming, and he's just trying to say that this cabal that's out there that's just putting together a hit on his life because he's so important.
Right. I get what you're saying. Okay. That makes
send the children. If they want to send the children to do their dirty work, send the children. Send who you must.
See?
But if you don't know by now, if you don't know
you
by
say
now
everything
who
3
the
times, that
chosen
shit
one
irritates
of
me.
this generation is, you must be dumb, deaf, and blind. If you don't know who the ancestors sent in this generation,
listen,
I can't speak to the previous generation, and I can't speak to the next generation. But in this generation, I think we all know who the chosen one is, brothers and
this
sisters.
nigga's delusional.
But like I said,
Listen, that right there, he like send everybody because I'm the chosen one. You can't beat me. That's he's saying that so that all his blind supporters will look at it like it's a conspiracy to bring me down.
Yes.
That's so that and I want everybody to pay attention to me and Tommy's take. So although we at the mother, we putting the daughter as innocent collateral, we are not absolving Umar saying this stupid shit right here. Because this ain't the government coming at him. Do you know how simple this is? That mother put this daughter up to do the shit.
Yes.
Or this
that
daughter
ain't my kid.
Right. Or that ain't his kid, or the daughter just looking for clout. It's that simple. The FBI, the government, the agencies, ain't nobody say, hey, we gotta shut Umar Johnson down because he got a movement. Umar don't have a movement. Umar is himself. Umar can't build a damn school. Umar, I could see if this was Farrakhan got a movement. If it was Israelites could have a movement where they got people or organization. Umar has
ain't a crew of niggas behind him. It's him.
It's just him. It's the army, like in that movie Roscoe Jenkins, the team of me. Umar Johnson is the team of me. It ain't a whole bunch of niggas that's like, we armed up. Y'all got the armor. Hey, they gotta shut us down. That shit don't exist, man. They gotta cut the shit. It don't exist.
No, you're right. But let's listen. He just said he's the chosen one, and they just won't listen to this kind of talk. So let's hear the rest of it.
Best thing you can do, or the worst thing you can do, is mind my business. Is mind my business, because I'm gonna block your ass, and you're gonna be in the book of Negroes. Okay? Trying to build your struggle streamer career off of my back, coming up out of nowhere, acting like you've been looking for me. Get Mama Smurf. When can the 3 of us have a sit down? I'm ready for this. When can Mama Smurf, Papa Smurf, and Baby Smurf have a sit down? Oh, I'm ready for this. And I will have my white man paperwork. I will have my white man paperwork. When can we do the sit down?
I hate these niggas, man.
Been paying child support since you damn near came out the womb. Deadbeat who? When can we have a sit down? Child support started, you wasn't even out your mama yet, and she took me to child support. Deadbeat who? Child custody file this thick. What are we talking about? Where is Mama Smurf? Can we please have a sit down? Brothers and sisters, you can fool some of the people all the time, and you can fool all the people some of the time. You can fool some of the people all the time, and you can fool all the people some of the time.
He just talking.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like you can fool people all the time, and you can fool people some. Like, what is he doing? What I ain't thought that made me think of that one fish, two fish, blue fish, black. However that shit go, knick knack, patty whack, give a dog a bone. Like, what is he talking about?
Hey, he did like George Bush. George Bush said, if you fool me once, shame on me. If you fool me again, look, you just can't fool me again.
Get fooled again.
He said you can fool some of the people all the time, and all the people some of the time.
He's saying
some of the time, all the people will be fooled by some of the people half the time.
He's saying a bunch of damn nothing, man, is what he's doing. A bunch of damn nothing, man. What is wrong with this boy, man?
T Money got me a shot. Let me take a shot. I need to cut it. Last time they fucked me up, but they're doing it again. They're doing it again. I got two of them already on deck. T Money got me one. I'm gonna read them in a second. I'm gonna take a shot.
Oh man. I should have got me something before I came on here, man.
Oh man. This nigga's wilding out. We almost finished and we can go. Then I'm gonna get your opinion on it, and then we're gonna go to the
people some of the time. And you can fool some of the people all the time. But you can't fool the Prince of Pan-Africanism.
Prince of Pan Pizza.
Pan Pizza.
Calling me names. Using profanity.
What?
Really?
You call a country stripper a bitch and a hoe.
Disrespectful mouth.
MOUF.
Because you want to build your career. Okay. No problem. Build your career, princess. I want you to be happy. I want you to do what you must do, but you're not going to lie on me. You're not going to lie on me. Lord have mercy. Social media. I told you to mind your business.
Okay, you just admitted in not so many words that this woman is your daughter, because you said you've been paying since before she came out.
He said he's been paying child support, so he's not a deadbeat. That's what he just said.
Yeah. So you said then you're gonna come online and lie on me. Well, what lie did she tell if she's saying? Because you're not telling us the lie she told him, just like what you were saying.
Right.
He could easily, and you know why they won't do it? Because I've been right. I've been right. He decided to not even come on my movie because he said the way I talk about black women. Because he had said he was going to come on the movie, and then Tyreek and
you talking about black women. Look how you doing black women.
Say it again.
I said he talk about how you talk about black women. Look how he doing black women. You can't be the King Kong of consciousness and then unconsciously impregnate 3 women. Nigga was unconscious then. That nigga, hey, take that hat off. He took that hat off. Like if I take my hat, he took that black hat. He took that shit off. You know, like when they said Martin Luther King said, "Don't call me nigga tonight." That nigga said, "Don't call me conscious tonight. This is all unconscious."
Oh God, no. But you got right. Like, how you gonna be? What were you unconscious when you got that? That's a cold line. Were you unconscious?
He was unconscious. He was unconscious. Guaranteed he was unconscious.
He might have had some of them shots I had the other night.
Listen, I'm telling you, he gonna say that was 22 years ago. I wasn't Umar Johnson back then. I'm telling you.
But he said he got 3, but he has 3 of them, and he had one like that lame ass line of, "Oh, if I'm gonna marry one, the only one I should marry is the youngest one." What doctrine he got that from?
Right.
Where is this ever in any doctrine that says you have to if you go marry one, marry the youngest one?
And even when he said he got a 13-year-old, that 13-year-old is within his realm of consciousness. He was conscious when he got that one, or maybe he was unconscious, or maybe he's only conscious when the camera comes on.
He had blacked out. He had taken a couple of shots of that damn LaFrog. I can't get mad at him if he say he was on that LaFrog.
If he say he was on that LaFrog, that LaFrog might do it. That LaFrog, you know, that might do it. He'd be like, I was on that LaFrog, so it took me out of consciousness and shit. When I woke up, the bitch was pregnant. When I woke up, I
Yeah,
don't know what happened.
Me and Cap will be sitting there listening to a three-man conversation with Dr. Umar Johnson. We'd be like, well, Dr. Umar Johnson, you the king of consciousness. What
Right.
happened? And he would tell us, man, you know, I was on that LaFrog, and right then me and Cap would be like, oh,
okay, I understand. It takes some getting used to.
Yeah, say no more, sir. Say no more. You even that explained it all. Let's see what the rest got to say.
Say mind your business. I mean, mind your business. Social media has turned our children into a bunch of narcissists. Social media has turned our children into a bunch of narcissists. We will do anything for attention.
Says the man who got thought videos where he just literally not saying anything, just filming himself with the camera up like this. Says the man who just said that he's the chosen one. How are you going to blame your child for being a narcissist when you just told the world that not A, you're the chosen one, and B, that they're out to get you by talking about this, and C, you talk about other men's sex lives that ain't talking about you and you don't know them.
That's right. He talks about he talks about a lot of people's lives and don't know them. So if she's a narcissist, she learned it from watching him. If she's out there to get social media attention, she learned that from watching him. When you ask him about the school, you know you can't ask him about his private life or the school.
Oh, you get blocked.
Yeah, you get blocked. You start asking about the school, or he start disrespecting you when the young man say, I was 12 years old when you started the school ain't here. Instead of answering, he start disrespecting the young man when the young man is just saying, where's the evidence of the school? It's facts. And every year we
I was 12 when he started, and now I'm 30. Like this. Nigga, I got a whole family that you don't have, and you've been preaching families. And that's what I don't like. Because brothers can look at, like all them brothers who follow Umar, they can look at you and see you actually have a black family. You actually talk about your children, women that you have in your life that keep shit straight, keep shit going.
I call them all wives too.
And you not here calling them, like he called them queens, but calling them bitches when they finally come out and say something about him.
Right.
You ain't had them issues.
No, I ain't had him. No.
With Pimp Hand Strong, that light skin real, ain't it?
Yeah, that light skin game. I'll be like, hey. No, let me stop.
Now I ain't pressing the mute.
Hey, I mean, pressing the mute. Hey, what the
It was muted before I started talking to you.
But that's because when you think about it, if you're gonna represent, you got to represent. You can't front, and that's what we're seeing.
You say you about
right? You got to be about, because now he can't use her as a clout chaser to disguise what he's about. Could potentially be getting exposed, and I'm not saying he's wrong, because again, if this is a wicked woman, he's wrong. Excuse me, she's wrong. But then, what people are going to start analyzing, well, what's the status of the other children that he have in the relationship he has with them? Because two things can happen. If them other children start coming out, and start saying a similar story, now it goes to character flaw, because he can have a one-off.
Women, but you got to remember, the women have not tried to out him. So we can't really call them that bad of a people, because none of them have come out and tried to get anything.
Right.
This could have simply been a situation where the daughter was trying to get, like, if you know you so-and-so's daughter and you see people get a lot of black girls get fame off being assholes. The kid might have just been a kid. Like the mom actually might not even like that she's doing this. Right. The mom might have gotten to the point where she can't control this girl, because it happens.
Facts.
Especially daughters. Daughters are very difficult in that teenage to early 20 years.
And then don't tell her who she getting influenced by, because on your live stream, she was talking to somebody. She was talking to somebody saying we lit. So this could just be like when Umar, as cold as he's saying it, when he's saying you using me for clout, That could be 100% true. She could be like, man, I want to get famous on social media, man. Umar Johnson's my daddy. Let me go tell him. Her friends could be saying, yeah, Umar, just say you Umar Johnson. That's your father. You might as well get something out of him. It could just be that. That's what we got to get to the bottom of.
I don't know how musically inclined you are, and ladies and gentlemen, we're about to open up the lines. Y'all can make sure y'all.
Yep, I'm done. After you go, you can open it up.
I don't know how musically inclined you are, but do you know a man by the name of Frankie Valli?
Yeah, Frankie Valli. That's old school. Yeah. In
the Fourth Season. Yeah. I saw Jersey Boys. I don't know if you've ever seen it. You got to watch it. Fucker is great.
Mm-hmm.
It's about his life. And he had a daughter that when him and the mama broke up, because he was on the road all the time, the mama became an alcoholic and a bitch and passed that shit down to his daughter. And it's what a lot of men have to deal with when their daughters, their sons, as long as you around, your son gonna love you because you him.
Right.
But that daughter is her. And she goes through that stage after loving you up until about 13. They go through that separation stage. Now they come back, but they separate. Now, when you're not in the house, you have less influence. So what happened was his drunk wife made his daughter end up being a drunk too. His drunk daughter knew that he was Frankie Valli and was trying to force him because she got a boyfriend that was like, oh, your daddy Frankie Valli, we need to juice this nigga for some money. So like you said, somebody in her ear.
Right.
Well, he tried to get her out of that shit and was like, look, I'll even put you on. And that goes back to what you're saying. Now the child knows I'm a punk. Because he's saying, look, I'll put you on. I'm gonna get you a record contract. Just please give me a chance to set this right. He got a call from her one day and he thought that she was getting ready to talk about the new song she was gonna do. And so he picks up the phone and it was the police. The police said, you need to come identify your daughter, your teenage daughter dead.
Damn.
He couldn't save her. Even though he was there, but he wasn't, because again, toxic mom turns daughter into, I can just use my dad as a paycheck.
Yep.
That's what he became. He became, I'm going to act out. You need to give me some money to stop me from acting out. This girl could have literally had some sucker nigga in her ear. Some nigga trying to get on, either, baby, we going to do OnlyFans, or we going to do, you going to go after your daddy and get some money from your daddy. He's trying to get her to do something because he don't have no job. He a nigga that ain't shit.
Yeah, you saying that Lawrence Fishburne's daughter is another one.
Yes.
Lawrence Fishburne's daughter, you talk about growing up with a silver spoon and then she go right into porn. Like what?
To piss him off.
Yeah, just to get mad at him. And think of women so damn stupid. Let me tell you something, ladies. You can't cheating on your man to piss him off. You really just let another nigga just destroy your whole body. That's not, it's
and reputation.
And your reputation. That's the only thing you're destroying. It's not a flex to let random niggas just blow your back out because you're getting vengeance against the whole time you get this is for you. Nobody's thinking about that. You really just
especially when that nigga who you fucking wouldn't lift a finger to help. So when you done did this to your man and you telling him you go over his house and tell him you want to move in, you know what he gonna say? Bitch, you a hoe.
Right.
You can't move in with me. I know you was fucking around on your man to fuck me. I want nothing to do with you past fucking. Men, we're not gonna save this hoe from the current situation she in.
Right.
We don't do that. Women might sit up there and fight like that over these men. Men is gonna sit there and say, if I can get the pussy for free, why would I start paying?
Exactly. Because you think you coming over, yeah, I just want this. Oh, that's right up my alley. You want to start now? How long we gonna have it? How long I'm gonna have this job? Hey y'all, I'm getting free box over here. I ain't got to do nothing. I ain't got to buy a cheeseburger. Ain't got to
take her to lunch, dinner, breakfast. I ain't got to answer her phone call or her text. He got a man.
Right. It's nasty work.
It is fucked up work. All right, y'all. We about to go to these lines and hear what y'all got to say about the situation. Let's go bring in Lawrence. What's up, Lawrence?
Wash your ass.
He waited all in the back chat to just do that.
I guess he playing Tariq Nasheed's song that "Wash Your Ass," but I don't know why he decided to play.
He waited in the back all that time just to do that and to get removed.
Yeah, it was weird, but I mean, I guess. And the other person left. I don't know what happened. Hey, you guys, it was people here for a while. Maybe we talked too long. I'm not really sure, but Lawrence, I don't know what you doing, Lawrence, and you just still sitting back there. He said Umar is a hero in the Black community. Somebody said Umar did get married to two women. Again, guys, the link is out there. If you guys want to come join it, you can come click the link right now.
Click the
This
link.
is a shot for my man. This is a shot for my man Napoleon Jenkins. So this is the second one. He said, we should write up a financial abortion bill and send it to every state legislator and in Congress. And the fight starts here. Man, I would love to be able to do that. Shout out to my man Jimmy E. Johnson. Said, "What's up, fellow Israelites?"
Okay.
Shouts out to my man.
Shout out to him.
Shouts out to my man Dre the Dream, Lyric Speak, NCD, and A Newbie. Thank all of you guys for showing support, because you know what? You did not have to. You didn't have to, but you fucking did. Oh, yeah. A Newbie says, my bacon smelling fine.
Oh, that's when I said the one fish, blue fish. That's what you talking about.
What was that from?
That was from Don't Be a Menace While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood. Hey, there's a brother in my chat, King Divine, said we didn't play the video when she was on the live and her sister mother was telling her to get off. I don't know if that link.
Oh, Dylan, send it to us.
Yeah, that's
send
what
it
I
to
said.
you.
King Divine, send it to me.
Yeah, go ahead, Jason.
What's going on, brothers? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. First off, I'm not defending Umar because I've been saying that you're going to talk about family, practice what you preach. You feel me? But I can understand what Umar's going through. And I'm not saying this is what it is because I don't know what's going on because I don't know the family. But I could say from my own experience is that my daughter, I showed her the video today. My daughter is 13, but she's highly intelligent. And she went through this with the mother trying to get her to like despise me. And her daughter that was the same age as my other daughter was, well, they almost 30 now. But when she was in my life and I had the same situation, I raised this other girl, like with my child. That's the one I'm calling my daughter. Mm-hmm. Now, I have biological kids by that same woman, but that daughter has never called me anything but her father. She knows who her real father is, but she's never, if she could bump into you, she would tell you, I'm her father, because I raised her, from 3. Now, this girl right here, I showed my 13-year-old daughter to. Now, that was my oldest daughter. Now, my 13-year-old daughter, I showed her the video. She said she should have never brought this to the internet. She said she should have asked questions because my daughter is 13. And my daughter said, people said bad things about me when she was 8 years old because my baby mother took off with her and stuff and then let me know where she was at.
I got to say something to you because I'm going to do the same thing now. I'm going to say something to you. It's not bad. It's just different. When my daughter was 13, hell, when she was 15, she used to come on my show and talk about how what these black women are doing is crazy and stupid, and she don't understand why they're doing that. Well, she's a bit older now. Speaking a bit different. She's more like her mom now, and that's what you got to watch out for. And I'm telling you, a lot of men will tell you it's a disappointing thing. It is very disappointing to see that this child that you thought you knew, thank you, Nickelodeon City, this child that you thought you knew, once they've got that urge to want to be with boys and they think they're grown, what happens is they get to see how their mama was able to control you. Because technically, my daughter's mama was able to control me. She wasn't a mean person, but I did whatever she asked me to do. because I thought that's what you were supposed to do. And she didn't put me on child support or anything like that. So I
Right.
did everything that she told me to do. Well, guess what happened? If she saw her mother getting her way, what do you think she now feels?
You're right. And
She
I
told me
have
one
another.
time, she said, you think that being a dad is only about money. You think that because you give a lot of money that's all of being a dad is. I was like, where in the hell did this come from?
Yes, and I got to tell you, I got two 13-year-olds. I just got lucky because the other one is the totally opposite of the other 13-year-old because I got two baby mothers. I got a New Year's baby and I got a Christmas baby. One is born in January 13th and one is born December 5th. You know, same two women pregnant the same year. You know, but the other 13-year-old is more like she's listening to what her mother used to tell her. Now her mother trying to fix it is too late because she
Well, see,
already got the thought in her
Captain,
mind.
sorry, I'm gonna tell you something about you got them two babies at the same time.
What I'm gonna say?
Go ahead, Cap.
You didn't
Go
make
ahead,
those
Cap.
women honest women.
Oh no,
Yo,
no,
Cap,
it's
go ahead.
different. I'm gonna just say
I
that
can
your
take
women
it.
are they still your women today?
Well, one was my wife and one was my mistress.
See, like in my world, you got
And
two wives. In my world, they both your wives. That's my
but I
world.
take
My
yes, but
world,
I
you
take
late. My world,
that's how
yeah, my
that's what my
world.
cousin
If you
said. He said he was a Hebrew Israelite. He said, "Yo, the minute you get her pregnant, she's your wife."
no, not pregnant. The minute you have sex with her,
Yeah, remember you lay
yeah,
down with her.
Yeah,
whether she pregnant or not is irrelevant. You put your rod in her, that's your wife. So you ain't got a mistress. That's your wife.
Yeah, because the Bible didn't
yes,
have no formal wedding like that.
Yeah,
You lay
yeah.
down with that woman, that's your wife.
Yeah, it
yeah,
wasn't no required. Like
yeah.
you could have a ceremony, but it wasn't
Well, for the
required.
audience sake, you know, because we don't live in the, we know the reality, but the world living in fantasy, you know, on a piece of paper. You
Right.
feel me? So, but like I said, so I have my daughter, my daughter is born in December. She's the one that's more open minded. Like when her mother was talking about me and her sister was talking about me, she was like, and then because I have a stepdaughter the same age as my my second wife, what you would call my second wife. She's the one that, you know, had her daughter in the room trying to fill my daughter head up with bull crap. And my daughter asked one question: "Can we talk about your father?" Because she felt like you're asking me questions, you're telling me my father's a bad person. So can we talk about how your father is? She said, I asked my mother about her father. She couldn't tell me nothing.
Mm.
I asked her stepdaughter, I asked her sister. She said, I asked my sister, well, you talking about my dad, where's your dad? You know, and this is it. Now, I've been with this woman.
Mm-hmm.
Her dad, the one that's telling my daughter, the sister, which is telling my daughter that I'm such a bad man and all this. She has never met her father.
Well,
I've
I
been.
gotta ask you something. I gotta ask you something. You said you were married and one was the side chick. Who are you having trouble with? The one that you married or the one that was a side chick? Which child?
The one that was a side chick is the one where her and her mother is trying to brainwash my daughter.
Okay, so let me ask you: did she know she was the side chick? Did you let her know this up front?
Yes, she knew. Yes, I didn't lie to her. I only lied to the wife.
So you didn't lie to her. And what did she require from you in order to hold that position?
Oh, that I was already going through bullshit marriage, so I had a girl before that I went with, and I separated from my wife.
He all over.
But she wanted to come back. No, to make a long story short, I passed up an opportunity. I passed up an opportunity the first time. So I said, this
I just
time.
want to know what was her understanding. That's a simple thing. These are human.
Oh, what was her understanding?
Yes,
well, her understanding was
she knew.
her understanding that I was all right, that I was leaving my wife and I lived up to what I was going to do. I wouldn't have been with her
Okay,
if
so
I wasn't
hold
with
on a
my
second.
wife.
You had told her not that she was going to be a part of this, but you were going to leave your wife.
And I did.
Okay, you did leave your wife for her.
Yes.
You
That's-
bugging.
And what
bro.
happened? Well,
That's
so
crazy.
so once you left
I'm
your
not
wife,
bugging.
what happened?
No, you definitely bugging.
I'm not bugging. I'm not bugging.
No, you definitely
You know
bugging.
why I'm not bugging?
Why?
Because the minute I have to get a DNA test when the child is born, because you're not sure, because my sister told me, her and my sister got into it, and she said, you know what, being that she
No,
want to tell you my business, I'm going to tell you her
You
business.
said, to my
She
understanding,
not,
wait, to my understanding, you got the issue with the woman that you left your wife for, right?
Mm-hmm.
yet right now, the issue is bitterness.
No, I'm not
Because
asking. I'm not
things
asking you
didn't
No,
what
work
the
he
out.
issue.
wasn't asking you. No,
Listening is an
no,
art.
sir.
Let's stay focused.
Yes. The issue
is
yes,
with the
the
woman
issue
that
is
you
with
left
my,
your wife for, right?
yes.
I'm
And it's only
I'm
an
telling
issue
you this out of
because
love. You were stupid.
You were stupid.
You was absolutely stupid because you don't live in my world. So in my world, you wouldn't have called her a mistress. You'd have just told your first wife, I'm getting another wife. You lived in the sneaky link world. And the compromise,
I'm not gonna,
that you
I'm not
made,
disagreeing.
the compromise that you made was that you sacrificed your marriage for the side chick.
And it cost
And
me
as
both.
if I'm counseling you, the Lord is judging you by giving you hell because you was never supposed to leave that first wife for that side chick. If you was living in the truth, you would have just been upfront and honest. But you did it in a slime ball way because your first wife
All
did
right.
nothing to you to
Yes.
get. The first wife did nothing to you to deserve
Nothing
to be
wrong
separated.
at
You
all.
separated to appease.
Yes, she
but
did.
It's damn near. What's that? It's damn near. What she do? What she do?
Yes, she
Did she
did.
cheat on you?
Yes.
That's your
And
fault for staying.
I'm gonna be
Wait,
be
That's your
honest.
fault for
when
Yes,
staying.
did she cheat on you after she
yes,
knew you? Did she cheat on you before or after she knew?
no, it's complicated, and I'm trying to explain this.
No,
Come on, it's before. Is it before or after?
this is not complex.
Yeah,
He lying. He
This
picking
yeah,
a
he
is
slot.
lying. That nigga
this.
lying.
No, this is in the process.
In the
Tommy, this
In
is
the
in the
process of you
process.
divorcing her.
This King Kong
No,
Jr.
in the
right here.
process.
It's King Kong.
In the process. Yo, I'm trying.
It's crazy.
I'm trying to tell
He
you.
can't
She
keep up
got
with
it.
the lie, brother. When you say in the
First off,
process,
no, it's not a lie.
okay, but when you
My
say in the
sister,
process, just listen to me.
I did not want to I did not
here's
want
what
to
I'm
do
saying.
this.
Understand your situation. Hold on. He's trying to understand your situation. If he's asking you a question, let him try because he's trying to get an understanding.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get understand. When you say she cheated in the process, is that the process of the divorce?
The process that when she cheated, she wanted to leave me. I'm the one that
No. This is listen. On the TNT show,
I'm
we call
trying
out
to tell
bullshit.
you.
We call out bullshit, and you bullshitting right now. Because what you admitting and scared to admit that she probably did deal with another man, but that was after she found out about your sneak woman, and that's after you
That's
telling her
not
you're
why.
gonna leave
That's
her.
not why. No, that's not why. I had enough.
She didn't
I
say
had
that.
enough.
Why? Hold on. Wait. He didn't say why. Why
No,
never
but
came out of his mouth.
she didn't cheat on me after.
He's saying
She
he
never
wants
cheated
to
on
know.
me.
Wait a
Now,
minute,
wait,
bro.
Tommy. He just
All right,
said
it
He
was
wants to know
50%.
timeline.
It was
Tommy.
50%.
She never cheated after.
Tommy. He just said
She never cheated after.
So
She
when
cheated
Before you
when
cheated?
the baby that's born in January, I had to
Bro,
get a
this is an
DNA
easy
test on.
question. This is a layup question. Even Angel Reese can hit this. Did she cheat on you before you cheated or after you cheated?
Yes.
There's no
Before. Yes, before.
That's on you. You should have left,
Before.
bro. You should have left. You shouldn't
All
have
right, that was when
like that.
he lying.
Right, Polo.
Hey,
Yeah.
y'all give me a 1 in the chat if y'all believe him. Y'all give me a 2 in the chat if this
I
nigga lying.
swear to my
putting a 2
grandmother.
because it now you
I
now
swear
you
to my
lying. Don't
grandmother's
fuck up your
ashes.
don't fuck up your
I
grandma's
swear
life.
to my grandmother's.
Don't fuck up your
No,
grandma's
don't
life
lie.
like that.
Don't lie.
Do not
Don't.
mess up your grandma's life
Yo,
like that.
Cap, come on, Cap. Cap,
Do
listen.
not mess up your grandma's life. We
Yo,
love your
Cap and
grandma.
Tommy.
We love your grandma.
Cap.
Somebody put -2.
Cap, I can call somebody right now. I can call a witness to this. right
man,
now.
this is nasty work, man.
This really did happen.
So what?
This
Okay,
is
so
why I
when
don't
you,
blame.
wait a minute, hold on. When did you find out she cheated?
When my sister and her got to something, and she admitted that yes, she
Was
is
that
unsure,
before
and
you
she did have
cheated? Was that
possibility.
before
Yes,
you cheated?
yes,
Or
yes, yes,
So you
so are
yes.
you
My
saying,
saying
daughter
you
was
only
born in
cheated on her to
jail.
get back?
yeah,
So are you saying you only cheated on her to get back?
I didn't cheat on her to get back, but
You wanted to
I ain't
still
gonna
be
lie, I
with
was
her, and you
scared of,
ended up cheating.
no,
Just
no,
because
no,
of
no, no,
closed doors
no,
for your
I was
business.
scared of, no, I was scared, no, I was actually scared of child support. I wasn't like one of them niggas like, oh, fuck child support. I was
You
scared,
weren't
but when
scared
I
that
got
that
over
child
my
wasn't
fear,
yours?
when I got, no, child support by my sons. You got a
No,
son
I'm
again.
saying you weren't scared that that child wasn't yours if you said she was cheating.
I was scared of that. I was scared of that, and I got a DNA test, and I paid for it. And then, yes, that was my daughter. But the whole point was my sister said she wasn't even unsure, and she admitted that she wasn't sure if this baby was mine. So I said, you know what?
So why did you stay?
This is
And you,
gonna,
yeah,
but you
why would you
stayed.
stay?
I didn't stay. I didn't stay. I left.
Yeah, you
That's
did.
what I
But you
went
was
with.
okay,
You
but
said you
how
cheated
if
No,
you
after
didn't
she cheated.
stay, if you didn't stay, this story is retarded. If you didn't stay,
no, we already.
wait, hold on, wait. If you didn't
No, we at
slow
this
down,
time we
if you
already
didn't
sleeping
stay,
in.
you
And
earlier
this
in the
time we already
story,
sleeping in.
hold on, dude.
We're already
Earlier
sleeping
in
in separate
the
parts of the house.
dude,
I'm not
relax.
sleeping with her,
Earlier in the story,
but
you said you left her for your side piece.
Which is a no-no.
yes, because that's the way it
But
looked.
then you said you
Because
didn't stay. So
legally we
was you
married.
still dealing with her
That's
while
the
you
way it looks.
was you still dealing with her while you was with the side piece?
Yep.
No, I mean I was living in a house, but I wasn't dealing.
He was with her.
Oh
They
my!
was sleeping in the same bed. He was still eating the cat. He was doing all of that.
Nah, it was none of that.
All of that.
We weren't. There was none of that.
You was still eating
Yo, see, I told you, man.
He said he
See,
was still eating
your
the
boy
cat.
right there. See, your boy right there is your
Polo
boy
Rolo
right there is
coming in here dropping.
wilding,
Hey,
man. He wilding.
He
let
throwing
me
It
pumpkin
wasn't none of
balls.
that.
let
It
me
wasn't
put
none of
mine out
that.
there real quick. Let me put my because I gotta go.
Yo,
I gotta
yo,
go. So I gotta put mine out there, right? I'm a single dad. I got a 13-year-old daughter and an autistic son, right? Their mom left me right after I graduated from Grand Valley State University. And she went back to St. Louis with her family and ended up having 4 children while leaving me with these 2 children. She got a 0 order for child support because she's on welfare and she has a job, but she doesn't make enough to pay child support with the welfare. So when we talking about these deadbeats and Umar Johnson and everything like that, this brother paying. My kid's mom, she don't visit, never step foot in California, none of that.
That's crazy.
But I got in my 13, my son, he's 10. He got autism, so he don't understand. But my 13-year-old daughter, she understands. When you take your 13-year-old daughter as a man to go get her hair done, and it's all women, and you see these little girls coming with their mamas, they feel some type of way. When you go into these school events and you the father and you come in to support your daughter and there's no mom, you feel some type of way. Kids are brutal. So when we talking about how Umar Johnson is a deadbeat, at least he paid child support. And usually with the child support, it's exploitation. You getting extorted because the mom pockets the check, but she still expects for you to keep those shoes clean, whether it's Nike, Jordan, Puma, or whatever.
Extra money. She expect you to send money besides the child support money.
Exactly. And then you got to get the hair done. If you got a son, you got to get the hair cut. You know, and then when the kids get older, eventually they're going to want to live with you because when they turn 15, 16, they like, Dad got all the bread. So I might as well go stay with Dad than Mom because Mom, she don't even like me no more because she need to give me the check.
Right.
And so cats like you, bro, and no disrespect, but cats like you that have a son and got a wife and then she cheat on you and then you stay with her trying to make it work and you cheat. All you doing is helping that dysfunctional cycle. And then when you did the cheating, I bet you she went to everybody y'all know and called you a cheater and made you look like the bad guy.
Yep. She did. You're right.
You
That's exactly what happened.
and then what you're doing is you teaching the younger generation of females that's influenced by the female that you cheated on that it's okay to do that. Black men, all us, we ain't cucks, bro. So we're not finna just sit up there and deal with that.
What's a
cuck?
cuck?
A cuck is somebody that watches their female get smashed. But in my eyes, if you knew she cheated and you stayed with her If you knew she cheated and you stayed with her, bro, you a cuck, bro. That's
No,
just what it is.
but
bro.
I'm saying
That's
But
actually
I'm saying-
that's actually the term. The term. A lot of people look at it in a porn. To be a man who's cucked is your girl has cheated on you and you're still with her. That's literally what it is.
That's crazy. That's
That man.
Yeah.
That man makes you a
Yeah,
cuck
so
because
so what
she
happened
is
was
your woman and you're still with her.
Damn. So you.
yeah, so
you a
what
cuck.
happened was,
You a
you know,
cuck,
I
brother.
stayed, you know what happened
no
was
different than the
when
dude from the Hebrew Israelites that had to step down, letting
Yep.
the white man bang his wife,
Yep.
bro. You know different, bro.
That just happened.
yo, I had
bro.
to
That's
I'd take my
crazy work,
son,
brother. That's crazy work.
I had to take after everything ended, I had my son with me and stuff. You know, he was living with me. I raised my son on my own
But
because
just think
after
about
the marriage, I had
mental
him.
anguish that did to your son, bro. You stayed with his mom after she cheated on him. He's seen all of that.
Yeah.
So when he grow up and get
He
with a
gonna
woman,
think that's
he probably-
okay.
Exactly.
Yep.
So you didn't man up instead. And these are dudes that
Nah, but I wanted to be in my son's life.
If you tell
I
your
wanted to have
son,
a full.
if you tell your son not to
could-
do, 1 second, brother. If you tell your son not to take that woman back, you know what he gonna say? You took mommy back.
Yeah, but I did it to keep the family together. But when
when your wife have
like
sex with
Mason
another,
thumbnail,
one
bro.
second, brother. When your
I
wife
was-
have sex with another man, she don't give a fuck about that family you trying to keep together
at all. Ooh,
like what is he talking about?
You just a bag, bro.
That's a
just
simp.
money. That's it.
That's a simp. That's
I didn't have any money. I didn't have to get no money.
That's
I didn't
another problem. You shouldn't even been in a relationship, bro.
This man like the silent third host of the show. He said that's another problem.
I'm about to listen, Cap. I was about
That's
to ask
not
you
it's
how you.
not
I was about to ask, hold on a second. I was about to ask you, Cap, how you feel about it because this is one of yours. Polo Rail, one of yours.
Who? Which one? The simp dude?
Polo, one of yours. That's why he talking like that. You saying he sound like a he sound like a third
third coat. Yeah, because but
he one of yours. You ought to be proud of that. That's one of yours.
Yeah, he
keeping it real. He just saying what it is though.
Right. He just saying it straight. I agree with everything that he's saying.
Yeah,
And
but
brother, the only thing I'm gonna say about
when
you,
I
brother,
say-
your story is too all over the place.
Yes.
For me to believe anything that you're saying. I'm just telling you.
No, what it is.
But from what you're saying,
No, what it is.
Wait, I'll give you the floor. But from what you're
No,
saying,
it's not.
Wait, I'm gonna give you the floor. But from what you're saying, it sounds like you said that she cheated first. So it sounds like you a simp and you only got with another woman to get vengeance against her. And then when you got with that other woman, you then left your wife only for the woman that you to get with. We clearly chose wrong because now they're giving you hell with that life. When it would have been better to just leave that first wife, because once she slept with that nigga, that's no longer your woman. That's his woman. Whatever man slept with her, that's his woman. It would have been better to just leave and let your children see how strong you are that you would not tolerate adultery. And then you would have chose a better woman because you did not choose a good woman because she giving you hell.
Why do you think women run away from men that they've had sex with after it's over? Because they know if they stay around them long enough, they're gonna have sex again. It's just what it is. You can't outfuck a woman, bro. You can't outsex a woman.
I don't know about
that. Bro. Nah, a woman, bro. You get your dick gonna get soft and you gonna tap out, bro.
No, he right. He right about that. You can try. You can take some
I ain't never
packs
tried.
or whatever. You can try, but what he's saying is like if she's got that kind of sex drive,
right? I get what you're saying. Right.
Because you remember that nigga that movie? He said, "All my life I had to fight."
No.
That's why. Really, that's why. Because she can fuck. You gotta fight all these niggas off. This bitch get through one and go right to the next.
I had to fight.
All my life I had to fight.
I had to fight.
Well, you know, I know
your girl only got to fight you a little bit. She can fuck you a couple times before she go to work. You might call that bitch and be like, "We can't do it today."
Listen. I'm 32, so I think I'm a little young compared to y'all. But I can go with the best of them. You know, women ain't gonna outsmash me. But I don't understand how these cats can have 4 women and they got high sex drives and all these dudes.
Yeah, I got a few women. I'm straight. I do this.
Man,
well, brother, you know, I could
But
name you
you
on your
better
list.
if you don't have no hoes though.
Right. I
Because
don't
his
have
brother-
no, right,
So
exactly.
you should be
Your
trying to
brother.
uplift.
Hold on,
That's
one
what-
mic on Tommy.
If
One
you
mic
got a
on Tommy.
woman,
One
you
mic
should be
on
trying
Tommy.
to uplift her
Hey,
and
to
upgrade
the
her.
two brothers, if y'all hear myself or Tommy going, just yield for a sec, because Tommy was talking. Go ahead, Tommy.
Right, and I was saying that's what you have. You don't have hoes.
Right. Correct.
Because you cannot maintain a house situation.
Right.
And I don't care if you got 1 or 5, but if you got a hoe in your midst, she's gonna destroy it. Don't matter. Because
don't
first
matter.
off, you can't sexually please her.
Right.
Because a hoe says, I need the difference.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
likes the difference. Yeah. That's the fun part to her.
Yeah.
The second part is the getting away with shit.
Yeah.
She's like a child. She like getting away with shit. She want to see that you can't tell she fucked somebody else that day. That's
Yeah.
a turn on her.
And
Yeah.
y'all ain't seen the dildo box. They got like all different sizes and shit up in that box. If
Right,
you ain't
so
seen
you-
it, go
at
ahead,
a
Tommy.
certain point, you can't win with that if you're trying to build. But I mean, that's like saying if you're trying to build, say if we all right now was trying to build a podcast, and one of you niggas was a thief and a drunk, it would destroy the podcast until we got rid of him. And I think that's what they're trying to tell you, Jason, that you should
I
have.
get that, Tommy.
They're saying you'd have been better off getting rid of her. You prolonged
Yes.
it and made it worse by trying to
Yes, and
fix
Tommy.
and fix your manhood by fucking around. You thought fucking around would fix your manhood, and I can tell you from personal experience, fucking around on a bitch that done fucked around on you, you still feel like crap. You never get
Yep.
back.
He gonna win
I'm
every
a man.
time.
No, you can fuck 99
You
bitches.
right.
On a
You right.
bitch you fuck,
You right.
tell me I'm lying.
She gonna
You
win every
right.
time.
That's facts.
You
And
gonna
yo,
find
brother.
somebody else. She go sleep with your
And
best
brother,
friend. Just sleep
yo,
with your
brother. Yo, the brother. What's your name, brother, with the M?
Polo real.
Yo, you got a lot of wisdom at that age. You know.
He does.
Unfortunately, man, I was 19 when I met her, and she was like 23. You know, so I was 18 when I met her. I turned 19 when we had our child, and you know, I should have listened to my mother. You know what I'm saying?
James, you don't like,
But
brother. You don't even have to explain it. A lot of brothers are like that.
I
That's why
should have listened to my mother.
That's
You
why
know
I
what I'm
threw
saying?
myself under the
But
bus.
I fell for her. But I fell for her, and I let her do anything she wanted.
I threw myself under the bus by telling you I've been in that position, and I wasn't no 19-year-old. I was a grown ass, extra grown ass man. But let me tell you what it is. It's hard to call it, but it's this self-esteem issue that makes you sit here and put
That's
up
what
with
it was,
somebody
Tommy.
treating you that way, because that's what happened to me.
Tommy,
Go ahead.
I had low self-esteem. I got picked on in school and stuff, and then you know, and I was pretty tough for myself, but I didn't want to be picked on and bothered and all that stuff. So
how you want to be
then,
with a woman if you got picked on, bro?
so no, then
Somebody
again,
just
no.
come snatch your female from you, bro.
No, listen to what he's saying.
Oh.
Listen to what he's saying. He's saying,
Oh no, I'm talking about before the girl.
And here's
Before
what
the
y'all
girl.
understand. If I leave this girl, people are gonna wonder why I left. I don't want to answer why I left because I might have to say she fucked around.
Right. Right.
So I will stay for it to still look like I'm in control when I'm really out of control.
Out of control,
And
right.
women know how to find men like that. They know
Mhm.
how to punk men like
Yep.
me and Jason. They
That's
know
me.
how to say,
And-
oh,
and-
this nigga gonna keep my secret.
Yeah.
A real man don't explain himself to nobody.
Right.
It
No,
just
no,
is.
but
It just
That's
is
it.
what
But
it
I
is.
was-
It
but
is
as
what
a-
it is, and you either with it or you're not.
Yeah, I am with it. But let me tell you,
And what
my
you with,
mother,
though? What you with? What you when you
my
say you with
mother-
it, what you with?
my what?
I'm asking you. When you
My
say
mother-
you are with it, what do you mean by that? What does that mean? You with it?
What it like? What?
You said you are with it. I said it either is what it is, either with it or you're not. You said you are with it. What are you with? That's what I'm asking.
No, I'm saying I agree with y'all. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm not gonna give y'all no pushback because I was young. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
when I was young, I wasn't really paying attention to the decisions I was making, even though I had people warning me. I ignored it because I felt like, you know, I had this under control, especially my mother. She was reading right through these blogs. The one she liked
And
it
you
was the
wasn't
one
listening.
the
And
one
you
my
ain't listen.
the only one the one that Honestly, the one that I picked before the one that I met, my second daughter's mother, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would have been more successful had I met her not being in that situation where I was tied up with another woman and
So why did she
trying to
become?
be
Why did
single.
she become a bad person to you? What happened? What happened that made her
What happened
become
was
your adversary?
what happened was when started lying to my daughter, telling my daughter bad things about me because things in her life were working out good. After she done left me and had a baby and got married, then you left this dude, and now you got my daughter watching that kid.
Okay,
So you telling me
we want to make sure we understand what. So you left your wife for her, and she left you for somebody else.
she we broke up. It was a situation where I actually destroyed. I'm gonna be honest. I did destroy the relationship because I had things going on with me mentally with the other girl. Like
So
she
did
was
she?
constantly irking me,
You said what?
harassing me.
It wasn't incorrect. I said you left your wife for her. She ended up leaving, no matter what your reason is. That you was jumping off mountains and kicking people in the neck.
She was single when she left.
She
She was single when she left.
How could she be single?
So she
Who was
left
single
and
when
she
she
got with
left?
somebody else.
Everywhere. Hey, thank you for letting me.
No, I never got left. I left the first one.
I
I
appreciate
left
it,
the
brother.
first one.
We agreed with that. I said you left the first one for her.
Yes.
The one whose daughter is causing you an issue.
Right.
She left you for someone else, had more kids, then left that guy. But that's too far down the road. So what happened was
and then Tommy,
what became the issue with you and her? What did you do?
because things in her life we were getting along, there's no conflict, and then next thing you know, my daughter start telling me that they're questioning her, they're talking bad about me and stuff, and trying to get her to turn against me, and then she's saying stuff in reverse. They say she's taking my side because she's asking questions and stuff because she remembers certain things. She remembers the relationship me and her have. So then then they tell her she's getting grown. And she said, I'm getting grown with that idea. I'm asking questions. I mean, they're talking about my father. I talk about their father. Like, what, like, you telling about your father? Because I'm telling you about my father. And, it's a whole back and forth. That's why I said with the Umar situation, I understand it because this was kind of better. We were getting along and stuff, but there's backdoor stuff that's going on with her and her daughter trying to turn me against my daughter against me to make her not be so close because she's very close to me and stuff. I could talk to my daughter on the phone for 3 or 4 hours and be not in the same room. If she called me,
and the daughter that you're talking to on the phone is the one that you don't. I'm assuming you don't live with that daughter, right?
I don't live with her, but me and her
right,
are
but y'all
very close.
communicate. And then the daughter that you stay with, that's the one that's plotting with the mother.
I don't stay with none of my kids.
Oh, so you don't stay with? Okay, so you don't stay with neither one of them. So you stay by yourself.
No, I don't stay. I stay by myself, but I'm just saying that the influence of me, you're not in the home that I was saying about
we nodded our head
Umar situation. With Umar situation, I'm just saying when you're not in the home, I can understand like things may be said about you because if I talk to the mother, she's not saying these things to me. These things are being done behind my back. You know what I mean? So
it sounds like you need some
I don't
counseling,
want to,
brother. And I don't know
and
if
I
you
don't want to blow.
because you're not.
I don't want to blow. No, I'm not trying to get counseling. I'm just saying I don't want to blow up. I don't want to blow up the spot, but I'm just saying.
No, we were just trying to say that at a certain
blew
point
up the
in time,
whole
we're gonna have
spot.
to cut it.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to.
No, I'm talking about with my. I'm talking about with my daughter knows things.
Hey, you gotta listen.
Is going on.
Hey, can you just listen to what Tommy's saying? Yeah,
this has been going for a while. We got to cut it. But that's why he was saying that something. I appreciate you coming up here, Jason. And I just gotta say this. I've been saying this since I started. It's one of the reasons why I wanted more Black people to get into counseling. I think one of the hardest things for us as Black folks, and especially Black men, to do is express ourselves appropriately.
Right.
And let me tell you something. If you're in a foreign country and they don't speak your language, you might find it hard to get food, water, and shelter simply because you don't speak their language. I think the problem with a lot of Black folks is we don't speak in a language in which others can understand. We've been on here for a long time with the brother on here, and I appreciate him coming on, but he has a very hard time explaining the simplest things. The order in which something happened. Which happened first? Why did this happen? When I tell you why me and my ex broke up, the answer isn't really that long. It's usually something I can point to. When I tell you why I got fired from a job, I can tell you I got fired from that job. Like, it's an easy thing you will understand.
Right.
We do a lot of talking, and the words we're saying don't really add up to anything.
Right. As he telling that story, Tommy, I mean, that story is all over the place. First, he had the woman on the side. The wife didn't know about it. Then he telling us the wife cheated first. He stayed with her, got another woman, then got her pregnant. Then he divorced from both of them. After he divorced from both of them, the one he cheated on, or the side piece, who really ain't a side piece, but the side piece, because he wasn't, after the first wife cheated on him, he said he stopped sleeping with her. Now, so the woman can't be a side piece. They just roommates at that point. Like, this story just had so many legs. It's like, how do you zero in on what's true and what's not true? I was confused at the story. Like, what did we listen?
And how do I operate on it?
Right.
Like, imagine somebody comes on the operating table and you getting ready to you trying to save them, and it's blood coming from everywhere, but you don't know where it's coming from.
And every time we give him advice, in one point, based on what he said, he say, no, it's this. No, it's that. I got a side piece. So I'm saying, no, you ain't got a side piece. That's your wife. No, but my wife cheated on me first. But now I got to tell him, okay, that wasn't your wife. Why you stay with her? The story just wasn't consistent. Like, there was no consistency in anything that he was saying. And when you get somebody like that, like you said, I don't know if it's a fear of just outright telling the truth and owning, because really, if you call on this show and then you present the scenario to it, you're really looking for advice. You're looking for somebody to have an opinion about what you're saying. But if you're not upfront and honest, you're not really going to get it. You're not going to get the advice or opinion. And then
good advice.
Yeah, not good advice. You're going to get false advice. And I'm straight to the core. Tommy, straight to the core. We've been doing this long enough where we can either hear bullshit or we can hear straight shit. And that story was some bullshit. It sounded like every time we called them out on something, it's like, well, no, it wasn't like this. It was like this. No, it wasn't like this. It was like this. Like, the story was just too wild and all over the place.
Too busy trying to make it look good instead of be right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a lot of problems, like women will tell the story. And if the first way they told the story didn't make you mad at the nigga they was telling you about, they're going to add some layers to it. Right. Well, I didn't tell you that what he did was he elbowed me off the...
I tell you that nigga slapped the shit out of me.
Right. Why didn't you lead with that? If that's what he did, you led when he ate the fucking yogurt out the refrigerator. I mean, I don't think that's that big of a deal. Now you telling me he stabbed you. You should have led off with that.
Right. Like, real talk. Like, I don't, it just don't make no sense, man. It just don't make no sense. And this is what I'm hoping we get with Umar. I'm hoping we get like the straight, just raw shit to get to the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm. Now, I do not know how to say your name, so you got to say your name yourself. Ayaz, I don't know how to say it.
Before you say his name, hey, King Divine, did you send me the video? King Divine keeps telling me to play the video, but you never sent me the video to play it. If you could send me the video, I can play it. Send it to my Instagram. You can send it to my phone. You can send it wherever you need to send it to, and then I can get the video played.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, brother.
Just call him. Yeah, just call him A.
Aya?
Hey, shalom, Yahabash Shabbat. This is Aya's.
What's going on, brother?
I'm too well, by the one. Hey, listen. I was listening to the brother's story, and I grew up in the Caribbean, and I had a brother who experienced something similar to what this brother, who was just on the phone, experienced. And one of the things that I want to say is, he is uncertain about exactly the fact that the child is his. This is the whole story of it. That's why he keep moving the goalposts. You know what I'm saying? And this is an experience that I have experienced with a brother of mine growing up in the Caribbean. Now, one of the things that the brother can do is get a DNA test to see if that child is his. Because if one child is on his side and the other child is not on his side, because so-called the mama, that I don't think that is his kid. Because, you know, a father pass on the spirit to the child. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, this is my opinion, but based on my experience with a situation just like this, that's what it was. You know what I mean? And that's all I wanted to add to that.
No, I think that's a good point that you bring, and that's why I kept saying like we got to kind of narrow down where the story is going to go at, because otherwise we can't help you. Like we can't be in an environment where you telling me one thing, but it's a whole nother thing. I don't know what the fuck to do with that. What am I supposed to do with that? How can I help you with that? I can't help you with that. The only thing I'm gonna do is just keep going off of what you're saying. You're gonna keep getting bad advice, and then we're gonna get nowhere. That's all that's gonna happen. We're gonna get nowhere, and it's gonna be the end of it.
Cannot one can, because you know, again, is the indecisiveness, the lack of understanding that he has as a brother, knowing or being confident within himself, knowing that that kid is his, the other kid I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Talk about the side piece kid. You talk about the side piece kid, right?
Yeah, cannot one can. And that's a terrible thing. A lot of women, you know what I mean, even in the Caribbean, they do that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They know that you are a provider, you're a real man, quote unquote. You know what I mean? And you do everything for them, but they went off on you, and you don't know. Like what Tommy said early on, a lot of women will glorify themselves in the fact that they just slept with a dude last night, but you don't know. You really don't know that they did that.
That's exciting.
And they will fit right. Exactly. You know what I mean? And this is one of the things that the oppressor has done to destroy the minds of our women, making them into hoes. You know what I mean? Which is what the brother is suffering. Salaki.
That's right. We appreciate it, brother.
Tell him like it's a, and like we appreciate you coming in here and saying that. We the one of the toughest parts about being a man is everybody tells you that the whole idea of a man is you're invincible, nothing bothers you,
right?
You don't nothing. Yep. And I think that's what I appreciate about when Cap and I talk. Like we said, we're not gonna give Umar just a pass because he a man. But we're not going to condemn him because a woman said something about him either. Because at a certain point, there got to be some camaraderie amongst men. There's a reason why we kill each other, and kill ourselves way more often, because we don't have these outlets, and nobody seems to really give a shit about where we come from. When you can play that video, and that's still fucking with
I still ain't got the video. He ain't sent it to me.
No, I'm saying that first video you that sassy girl went and found it when you told me about it. Them sitting up being smiling, talking about some we had all these abortions and nobody
we listen, but we don't judge.
We as men, we don't talk to each other. Like we constantly judge them. Like again, these women sitting up there, she got kids and left them in the car, and 2 of them died because they froze to death. Let that have been a man did that. Nobody would have felt bad for him.
They would have condemned him.
Yes.
They would have condemned him. They would have condemned him. They would have shut down. Oh, how could you do this? I use a violent example. Let me give you a violent example. When Jay-Z was in that damn elevator with Solange, they called him a punk because he was in that elevator. They made fun of him. They ridiculed him. And then Ray Rice's wife spit on him, and he slapped the shit and knocked the bitch out. He ain't ran a football since. Because a black man can't win at all. He gonna be called,
playing hopscotch.
Yep, he gonna be called a sucker if he sit there and be a man, and then he gonna be called he gonna be called a villain if he defends his manhood. But nobody's gonna say she spit on him.
I don't know. You should saw a post I put up about this man, and he killed this woman because he is an Asian guy. And the Asian guy, he was dealing with this white girl, and the white girl got pregnant. He'd already had a fiance. He had an Asian fiance. He didn't want no mixed kids. He wanted what he wanted. He was just messing with the girl on the side. Well, the girl told him she was gonna have a baby. He said he ain't gonna have nothing to do with it. She then turned around and told him, well, then I'm gonna put you on child support and I'm gonna try to ruin your life. Then she found out he had a fiance and went and told the fiance. Well, he ended up telling her, okay, we can work it out. Why don't you come over to my house? He brought her, met out in the woods and killed the bitch. Now, everybody looking at me and everybody kept saying, well, he should have kept it in his pants. He. But they never said anything about the fact that this woman had the right to choose. He said he didn't want it. When she had decided she wanted it, she should have left him the fuck alone. If she cared anything about the fact that she was telling him, I don't want that. You don't go turn around and threaten someone and say, I'm going to ruin your life. And the fact that women believe today that a child that they have can fuck up your life tells you a lot about them.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I said there is no win-win for a man. When Tyrese cried, said, what more do you want from me? He couldn't even be in an emotional state because men can't look like that. Men can't call 911. Men can't say their woman is abusing them. Men can't say their children is abusing them. Men can't say nothing. So that's why, to bring it back to Umar defending himself potentially is going to get vilified. But if that was reversed and the woman was attacking him, Umar would have to take it. Umar wouldn't be able to say nothing. And we got to get into a state as men where we don't pound on a man because the world is pounding on him. We logical any time of the day. Yep. So we got to look at this Umar Johnson situation in the most logical position ever, because Umar is a famous person. He's well known. And now you got his daughter attacking him. And the norm is for the earth to say the black man ain't shit. I knew Umar wasn't shit. And we don't even know the story. We don't know if this woman vilified him, crucified him. Obviously, you can't call him a deadbeat from American standards because he's paying child support. So the real question is going to be, what did that woman do to make him not want to be around her and the child? Because as I said, when I was having a battle with this guy on the street, and as we've been talking today, that woman that uses child support as a form of control, you're going to hate the kid and you'll stay away from the kid before you harm the kid, looking at the kid from the eyes of the pain the mother is causing. And that's a real life thing. You played that video of that pastor in the church. If that pastor in the church never sees that kid again, how is anybody going to be angry at that when the cops is coming because he just in church delivering? Now, I don't believe in what the church perspective, but I'm going to speak as if I do. That man is in church on Sunday delivering the word of God, singing hallelujah, praise, and all that. The cops don't give a damn about that. The mother don't give a damn about that. It's 301 or it's 325, whatever timeline it was that he had to give that kid back. He can't even get afforded extra time with his kid in church. And if he say F them kids, because I need to teach and I need to do the word of God, they're gonna say, oh, you a bad person. But ain't nobody gonna call the mother a bad mother for calling the cops on that brother for trying to take care of his kid.
And that's why we came up with the show about black women causing these deadbeats. Let me tell you something. Y'all use the word deadbeat way too fucking loosely when it comes to a man. Because again, Dr. Umar Johnson, he said he paid. He's got proof he paid. And then I saw so many black women saying, oh, this nigga think just paying make you a daddy. Well, hold on, bitch. You must have thought just paying made me a daddy when you put me on the damn child support.
Right. Right. When's
the last time you seen a bitch go to court and tell the judge, I want to sue him for time?
Right. Never.
They don't sue that.
No, they don't sue that.
They sue for money. So you thought that made me a dad. So when I did that, now because you still want to make my life miserable, you now want to add an extra layer and say, I should have been there. Well, been where? Because if I live in Atlanta like I do now, and bitch, you go move to Minnesota, what I'm supposed to do? Follow you? If I don't follow you, then that means I get to see the kid win. And then here's the one here's the one that's the kicker, because I had to deal with that one. On the summer when they're supposed to come stay with you, well, they got plans to go somewhere, to go out of the country. And you're supposed to accept it, because if you don't,
you gotta understand.
What the fuck can you do?
You gotta understand.
You gotta understand.
You gotta understand. That's the wildest.
They haven't seen their grandmother, so they're going out of the country to go see him.
You gotta say F your grandmother. You gotta say F that grandmother.
But you can't do nothing because she can fly on there, and all you gotta do, what you gonna do? Go do. go complain to the court. Well, then what are black women going to say if they even see you complaining to the court and you trying to get your kid taken away from her? Because that's all they got. That's the option they're going to give you at that point. If you're saying she's neglecting you from seeing the kid, are you trying to get the kid taken away from her? Or are you just going to accept the fact that you didn't get to see it this summer?
Real talk. No, that's real talk. And so I think that opportunities like these for the bro, I'm talking all the men. Opportunities like these is to point out the pain that black men go through, the unspoken pain that black men go through when it comes to child support, when it comes to taking care of kids, when it comes to rights that we lose and don't have. And sometimes you'll hear some brothers that have actually fought and won in court. They'll say that they won, but because of the stigma, the court case on child support is almost like a fair case. You know, like the fair case, what they got, like a 95% chance of conviction when the feds lock you up. 97. So the feds got a 97% chance of convicting you of guilty. When you go to court with the woman, she damn near got a 97% of winning. And so brothers don't be having the mental capacity because they don't have a support system. They looked as a deadbeat. So they like, why? How can I win against this system that's been stacked against me since I've been in the system, which is why it's such a horrible thing when women do it in such a vindictive way, because you know what women know? Women know he's scared of the white man. I'm going to put the white man.
Ooh.
I'm going to get the white man. Like, it's no different than when that woman calls the cops on her man to get him locked up as a form of control. Say he hit me. Not talking about all the stuff that she done did to him. And then while he's in jail, you know who he calls? He calls her. And when he calls her, she be like, yeah, I'll come and get you. And now she's exalting her power over him again. The belittling of the black man is the one thing you can do and nobody will care about. They care about animals. They care about save the whales more than they care about a black man in America. I'm sorry.
No, you telling the 100% fact. And when somebody in your comment section was talking about the girl who her kids didn't freeze, they had carbon monoxide poisoning, which means that the car was running. Well, there's a video in which I was looking at, and the entire comment section was black women who said, and she was trying to keep them warm. It didn't matter to them. They were saying she was still the fucking victim. Even though they got a video of her partying and shaking her ass after the kids are dead, they still were saying, because women will stick with women, and especially
no matter what,
when women are talking about, especially when they're talking about them being neglectful, they're going to stick with other women who are neglectful as well. I still remember that girl who came on my show who got arrested for going to see the Lil Wayne concert and left her kids in the car. There's another story.
Left her kids in the car to see Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne concert.
How
another story.
How diabolical was that?
Another story. It just happened. Woman's 8-month-old baby was run over by her boyfriend. The first question I was going to ask, I haven't put it up, but the first question I'm going to ask is, how you got an 8-month-old child and a boyfriend?
Yeah, like the baby just came out.
This nigga's brand new. He still got the new cooch smell on him. He got the new cooch smell in his hair. I mean,
new cooch smell is fucking crazy.
You got a new boyfriend, and then somehow you and the boyfriend got into a fight. He put you and the baby out. You didn't pick up your baby. He ran over your baby and killed it. How?
You know, the Bible say even the sea monsters care about their children.
Oh shit!
Our people have become cruel like an ostrich. You know, ostriches don't care about their children either. So call it, y'all women are a bunch of damn ostriches that don't even care about your children. The only thing you care about is that money. We just see it all the time.
How do you not give your pussy a break? You just had a child and you read it and you got a boyfriend
with a new nigga. So you ain't even with the. I can see if you was with the father of the child. You know, that's known dick. You're going to find new dick to put in there.
What's the story? Where'd you meet him at? How did this go on? And then he's been with you long enough to be called your boyfriend. The child still just
he probably was hitting it while she was pregnant.
There you go. which is probably, and then why is it that Black women seem to want to bring people to anger? That's why I put up these stories of saying, what do they get out of this? Of trying to make a nigga mad, pushing a nigga's buttons. Because you don't, again, that pastor, you could push him over the edge.
He got to go back to church. Tommy, he got to go back to church and explain that.
Look them people in the face.
The next service, they're gonna be like, hey, the cops coming again this week. He gonna cut the sermon short now. The sermon, we can't even get the full word of God, word of Jesus no more. Because of the cops. No place is safe. The church ain't even safe. Church ain't safe from the cops coming. They don't give a damn.
Like you said, if he was at the club, he was gambling on the street corner, all that would make sense.
Right.
It didn't. And the fact that you find so many of them is another thing I've seen when we talk about making them deadbeat dads. You know how many times I've heard of a Black woman, and when I say how many times I've heard of this happened in my family, where the Black woman got the Black man on child support, but the Black woman don't even have custody of the kid because grandmama keep it more than she do.
And grandmother, you know, and the grandmother's called mama.
I did the same thing. My grandma was mama.
Yeah.
My mama was her first name. So you telling him he need to be a daddy while you still hitting the club, and I'm with grandmama all the time, so much so that grandmama is mama.
Now this live stream,
how is that okay?
I don't know if you deal with this. So the brother sent me the link. The person doing it, I don't know if you, I'm gonna send it to you on Telegram. It said it's supposed to be the 11:25 mark where the mother say get off the live. I'm
okay. If you send it to me, I'll be able to open it.
Okay. Said it's at the 11:25 mark. I'm gonna send it to you on Telegram. Yeah.
What platform is it on? Is Twitter?
It's YouTube. Yeah, it's YouTube. And the person doing it, it looks like, let me tap to retry. It says, let's address this is the channel. It looks like a sister by the name of Nyla, I believe.
Oh, I think I've heard that name.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry, y'all. We about to wrap it up. Y'all seen Tommy just now? Yeah.
This is one of the few times I wrap it up. It's one of the few times I will wrap it up.
But now I think we gave the audience a good TNT show, which is going on 2.5 hours or something like that. So I think it's been pretty.
Oh no, it's been a really good show, and we got to do it more often. We got to start doing it.
Oh yeah, you know I'm gonna be in So I'll be in Atlanta next Tuesday to like Sunday. So I'm gonna be down there till Sunday. So maybe we can link up and do another one in person too.
You gotta tell me. You know when you come to.
Yeah. I was gonna say you gotta text me what your drink is.
We always make that happen.
Yeah, you gotta text me.
Okay.
You got.
Yeah, text me what your drink is so I can make sure I bring your drink because he did get my LaFrog. Probably still got something left.
I got that and the other thing. What was that other thing you had?
Was it Don Julio? Was it Don Julio? Or the Remy? No, I think it was the Remy XO.
Remy.
Now that's my shit. The Remy XO. Now that's my shit. But text me what your drink is.
$200. That little bit of ass bottle. That went to buy it. I put it up there. It's how much? Let's see what this. It's so small though. Bottle was this big. It was $200.
Man, it's more that thing delicious, man. But just let me know when I make sure I bring the drink down.
That is a sipping alcohol. It is not a sharing one. No, not share this. Nigga, I have some. Nigga, no,
no, you can't. You didn't put in on this, man. That's how you gotta say it. That's how you gotta
yes, you put in on this. Yeah. I said, what number? You said 11. What?
11:25. He said 11:25 mark.
Okay, I'm right there. All right, let's see what he got to say.
Okay.
If he was really changing and he was really looking to be
get out my room. What are you in here for? Get out my room. The fuck? Go ahead. Get out my room. Bye. I'm not clout chasing. Get out my room. What's wrong with you? No. Get out my room. Get out my room. Are you fucking retarded? How am I clout chasing?
Yo,
why is she telling me to get out my room? Get out my room.
Hang up the line.
Anissa, hang up.
Conversation.
Or you can mute it.
Get out my room.
Hang up the live, mama.
Get out my room. I don't care.
Get out.
Keep going.
You live in
There's too many people.
No, Anissa. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do this. Get out my fucking room. What's wrong with you? Get out my fucking room. Get off live. Get off live.
Hey.
Get off my fucking room. Get off live. Get out my fucking room. No. I'm not gonna leave. And you do this bullshit on live. What the fuck am I doing? You out of everything. You got to do anything. You got to do everything. What are you talking about? I don't fucking You don't fucking understand. I don't have my dad. Just how am I clout chasing? I posted tears on my page to show my appreciation to him. How am I clout chasing?
Appreciation.
It's not just to have a fucking heart attack, bro. It's not just that. I'm about to have a fucking heart attack. Get off live. I'm about to have a heart attack. Get off live, please. Let's get on the conversation. Please get off. Can you get out my room so I can have some air? Get off my room. Mom will be here in literally 5 minutes. Can you get out my room? Get off live then. Get out my room. I'm not leaving. Get the fuck out of my room. You can keep screaming in my face and I don't give a fuck. Get off live. Get the fuck out of my room. They want me to put my fucking hands on you. What's wrong with you? If you put my hands on you in my room, why are you in my room? Fuck wrong with you, bitch? I told you get the fuck out of my room. I don't give a fuck.
Now, just so we understand what we just heard, bro. And I don't know if it's more, but that might go back to what we were saying. Maybe first off, she's acting like the mom, because the mom, if it's me and I'm the dad, I'm gonna come in there with straight elbows and kneecaps. This is not gonna be a discussion. I'm jumping off the top rope. But you look at this, and it's mama and daughter arguing. You in my house talking to me like this? You done call me all kind of bitches. Get out my room. I did. Dr. Umar Johnson should never talk. I would never brought this bitch name up. I'd have never made a video about this. This girl is unhinged. Your microphone muted. This girl is unhinged.
She unstable like shit, man. Mm-hmm. And you see how she talking, and that's her mother she talking to. She has no respect for that mother. Listen, I will go into her mental as far as maybe being touched, maybe too open sexually. Like there's something going on in there that's making her act like that. That is not the innocent woman. Remember, so we got two witnesses, your channel and this. When she first came out, she said, I just want to meet the sister. When she got on your channel, she talked about views, it's lit, it's all of that. And then now we got this where she's cussing her mother out. This could be what Umar is saying. And this is why I told all the fellas, this ain't the time to be against Umar.
Right.
Like, we got to be, listen, we made fun of Umar. He ain't got no school. He ain't got none of that. But that does not mean that he's a deadbeat dad. We got to get to the bottom of this story.
But we got to get him to, but for this protection, though, we do the same thing with women.
Yep. There should be.
You got to tell Dr. Umar Johnson, you got to stop going around calling it. They're trying to make us look bad.
You like what Umar should stop doing is making us look bad and stop calling all these women queens. I guarantee you,
he go against us when he try to tell them it's something wrong with us for calling out their behavior, and then he gets caught in it and want to switch it up real quick and say these women be lying. What nigga? We've been saying this for years.
Yep. I wonder if he think that woman is a queen.
Right.
Is the mama a queen? Is the daughter a queen? He's not gonna call him a queen.
Right. At all.
Like we gotta fix this. Like this is horrible right here. This got to be studied. There's so many voices. I don't even shut the F up. Don't do this, don't do that. Get off the live, get off of this, get off of that. And look, all of them people on that live, which
just sitting there watching.
Just sitting there watching.
They didn't even mute you.
And become fodder. If they loved that sister, they would have clipped the whole live. Okay, her mother came. Let's stop this. Kick her off.
Yep.
Now that becomes
remember,
the
I'm
fodder.
the one, me and you, we don't want to make black women look bad. That would have been our job to let that go.
Yeah.
But they love black women, so they were supposed to stop it.
They were supposed to stop it. We would be the one, according to the world, we would be the ones, let it play. But get all that out. Black woman is a monster. They let this sister get and the whole family for the whole display. And that's how you said something like you could tell that has to do with the mother. Because the mother should have, I would have just went and took the phone, cut the shit off. It's that simple. What you doing? Boom, cut the shit off, and then dealt with everything offline. Because why subject yourself to the social media fodder? Because now that's going to be everywhere. Her reputation is destroyed before Umar even started. Like you said, when you say Umar didn't have to say nothing, if Umar would have just waited 2-3 days,
just wait, bro, just wait.
If Umar, hey, somebody, he need a better. That's why I said he ain't got no team. Somebody should have just told him, hey, Umar, just wait. Just wait and see. He ain't got to do nothing. If you think she clout chasing, it's going to show. And he would have saw it. He'd be like, right. And then when he say clout chasing, it even makes more sense.
Yep.
Because it does not look like, from this point, it don't even look like the mother is all the way with it. Or maybe the mother don't want it as public as to what she's doing.
Yeah,
but she ain't got no control of that child.
Yeah, and listen, like you said about us men.
Somebody said, listen again. That was her sister. She said, "Mom will be home in 5 minutes." On your
okay, so it was just her sister.
So it wasn't the mother.
Even then, so your other sister.
I thought she couldn't find it. Maybe it's a sister by.
No, she said she had a sister in the house.
Okay, but so that might not be the sister with Umar. The Umar that she's looking for.
With the mom.
Okay, so then if that's the sister, it says, so somebody in my chat said, Cap, that was her sister and her mama was on the way to come to stop her. So that's what they're saying. So it wasn't the mama. So to the nigga that texted me and said her mama, you lied, nigga. Shout out
to your lying ass.
Yeah, shout out to your lying ass, nigga. So King Divine texted me. King Divine said in the chat, there was her mama. Now he's trying to clean it up. Shout out to the Rumble. Shout out to Tommy's Rumble chat for bringing out the truth, making King Divine tell the truth. We appreciate it, King Divine. He made it seem like
you still got it to us, but you lied.
Yeah.
You lied. You made it sound better than it was.
Yeah, man. Trying to excuse the mama.
You got a lot to kick it. but if you look at it, even that. Do you remember she was trying to say? In her video, she said, I got a younger sister with my mom, and my job is to mentor her. Well, you don't seem to be mentoring her. And I said it.
That's not
and
mentoring.
y'all can say whatever y'all want to. I immediately said it. You can't mentor someone acting the way that you're acting. But we have to call it down the line. Neither can Dr. Umar mentor anyone acting the way he's acting, to where, if you ask me a question, you get blocked. This is my business. Well, you and everybody else's business, number one. But number two, a legitimate question. It's not there being an a-hole.
Right. Mika, it wasn't the mother. And then when you think about it, Tommy, when he was asked that question by that lady about what his son observes, he said, my position dictates I can only be with people that's about my mission. That's why I said he'd be unconscious when he be fucking them hoes. That's why I said that.
But it's just a bad look all around, and we got to get men out of this. And I get the grift.
We ain't got to see her no more, right? We could take that down.
Yeah, we take it down.
Yeah,
but I get the grift. The grift is, hey, we have fun with these hoes. We get to fuck them. They pay us money. They donate. That's the grift. But in the process of the grift, brother, you are making it more difficult for men to be men and easier for women to be hoes. You listen to what he's saying. He is helping destroy the black community for personal gain. And y'all remember what I said at the beginning. That is what Satan does. Satan carries everyone with him. It's not. Let me tell you what I say. A real angel is that alcoholic that says, I got this demon on my back. I don't want it to affect you.
Right.
That alcoholic says, I don't want this shit to affect nobody else because I know what it's doing to me. Right. The fucked up alcoholic says, let me give it to these kids because somebody gave it to me when I was a kid.
To make them alcoholics as vengeance. You know what I mean? So a real alcoholic keeps that alcoholism from spreading down. The demonic alcoholic want everybody to be alcoholics.
Everybody to be touched. That's just like them gays. A lot of them gays. Why do you think they're going after children? Because that's when they got.
Yep, going after children, and they'll tell you, I want a straight man. I don't want a gay man. Because the whole goal is to turn that straight man out. That's why they lying. That's why they want to be transgender, so they can trick straight men. Transgenders don't go after transgenders or gay men. Transgenders is going out to find a straight man to be with them. Listen, if I could expound it, gays are they're the real sexist. They're what do they call them? Misogynistic. There ain't nobody more misogynistic than gay men, period. You know how misogynistic they are? When Donald Trump passed that law to ban men playing in female sports, you notice he didn't create a law to ban women from fighting in male sports, right? Because women ain't trying to do that shit.
That's what I told her. I said, look at that woman in the WNBA. She's swapping down. She a man, Brittany Griner, but she didn't ask to go play in the NBA. She's still playing in the WNBA.
She's still playing in the WNBA because women that even want to be men are still mentally feminine. Men that are trying to be women are still mentally masculine. So all they think is dominate. So they think I need to dominate this woman, even though I'm pretending to be a woman. Gays do not love women at all. They hate all of y'all. They hate your box because they ain't got one. They hate your breasts because they ain't got none. They hate your lips because they ain't attracted. They hate everything. They hate your ass because they ain't got it. They hate it all. I'm sorry.
That's why they call it a pussy.
Yeah,
like
why they calling it
ass?
Right. Why not just call it an ass? It's an ass.
It's what it is.
They calling it pussy to remix booty and vagina.
But hold on. But that also goes to show you how our community is so fucked up, because the women don't even want what they got. They don't want their own hair, but they'll call cultural appropriation if a white girl get a hairstyle like it.
Right.
But you didn't even want your own hair, and they don't even want their own vagina. That's why you heard that dumbass bitch refer to her pussy print as a moose knuckle, which is what you call a dick print.
God.
That's what you call a dick print.
Moose knuckle
Then they'll tell you to suck they dick.
Right.
They'll tell you to get off they dick.
Right.
They calling you bro.
Yeah, listen, you let a woman call me bro. Yeah, these women is fucked up. You can't call me bro.
At all.
I don't understand. And listen, niggas is calling women bro. Which make it even worse. Like this generation is messed up, man. But man, we appreciate y'all coming out here to the TNT show. It's been a hell of a show, man. I like when I link up with Tommy, man. We gave y'all, I thought this was like one of the better shows, because I think in this show, it was all about defending black men, which is not enough done. Like, we don't see a lot of that done. So although we're giving our opinion, and we're giving a defense of Umar Johnson, even though we don't agree with him. But just because we don't agree with him don't mean that he needs to get railroaded by that daughter and by that mother without us hearing the story. And based on that live we just listened to, I guarantee you he was right. More than likely, he's going to be right. Now, if he's wrong, we're going to do another show. Like, Umar Johnson can't teach nothing. He can't teach no black unity. He can't teach no black community. He has been unconscious.
I still think he can't teach this shit, but I don't think
it'll be worse. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
But before this incident happened, he at least had better footing on it.
Yeah.
But now, if it comes out that this doesn't make him look good and he's actually wrong, then it really, when he publicly speaks, like, he could probably survive like online, but when he goes and publicly speak, everybody's gonna be asking him about that. You know what I mean? He go out there, they start asking him. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Tommy.
I was just saying he gonna have more women like that woman over in England.
They coming out the woodworks.
Yeah.
They coming out the woodworks, man. So look for me. Well, I'm gonna be in Atlanta next week. So look for another TNT show in person, live with my brother Tommy. Tommy gonna text me his favorite drink. I'm gonna go ahead and get that drink. So Tommy, it's a pleasure as always, man. I salute you, brother.
Thank you very much. Grand Marnier is the easiest thing because it's smooth. Okay. But I thank everybody for being here. We gave y'all 3 good family hours.
That's right.
So we got to go be with our family. And y'all go be with y'all family too. And again, Don't be like Dr. Umar Johnson and be unconscious when you fucking these hoes. Don't do it.
Yeah, do it consciously.
Yeah. Don't fuck these hoes unconsciously. Be conscious.
You'll make better decisions.
So.
Yeah, you'll make better decisions if you do it consciously. You make better decisions.
Shouts out to LaFrog.
Thank
you so much for the show, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all make sure y'all go and follow Captain Cesariak on all of his media.
Appreciate
and
it.
Thank y'all for joining us. We'll do this more often. Can't wait till we do it next week.
That's right.
We are out.
All right. Did I do something wrong here? What's happening? Oh, there we go. I didn't know what I was doing, man, but I appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. We're going to go ahead and roll out, man. We're going to follow this up. I'm probably going to put that call on my channel on Instagram. But shout out to the super chat. I just want to shout out the super chats real fast. What up, Cap? Most High in Christ. I'm here to troll the haters from Applied Pressure. Anthony Edwards is a real one. Steve Harvey was qualified, but Kevin Samuels wasn't making sense. King Divine, why y'all never played a video when she on live and her sister and her mother was telling her to get off the live, telling her she's doing too much? Then he says it again. I think he said it. No. Then Michael Love says, y'all always say y'all going live more often. We know that means 3 months. Well, at least this time, Mike, we're going to be on next week because I'm going to be in Atlanta next week. And then Michael Devine said, Cap, that was her sister and her mama on the way to come and stop her. But I will listen to it again because King Devine said he want me to listen to it again. So I will listen to it again. So until next time, Shalom, Israel.
Carnival Gaza. All right, sir.